episode is this?
45,
it ain't 41.
45.
It's 45 again, remix?
The remix.
Yeah. We got the Diddy out here.
All right, dude.
Dog, I was listening to Diddy. Special delivery does not get its fair due.
Oh,
that might be.
In New York, it does.
Still right now, it needs it. That song go.
And Get Smack Silly.
It goes.
Get Smack Silly, too. That's the one with Doug. You doing
We ain't about to start this, man.
Yeah, we ain't
That's
doing
Harlem
that.
Shake.
We ain't doing all this.
Yeah, but y'all look real
that's
bad
Get
to the
Money.
world.
We
when
ain't
y'all
doing
did
all
that.
this, man. We ain't
not
doing
Get
all
Money.
this. We ain't doing all
Yeah,
that.
we ain't doing
Hey,
that.
we ain't gonna start.
Admit it.
That money.
We ain't seen New York look that bad in a minute. When y'all start doing this, and then it got faster every year, I was like, what's wrong with New York? Rakim sitting there like, yo, God,
Yo,
where's
son.
my city, son?
hey.
Y'all got corny.
Harlem
Y'all try to
Shake-
keep up
the Harlem
with
Shake
the
is still
South.
here.
Hey, then they went to
Them
lean
songs
back.
come on, it still goes.
And then they lean in. Oh, yeah, New York lost its
Lean
swag.
Back was for y'all.
Lean Back is an
Big
amazing song.
boys.
True.
That's who it was for.
I'm a
Fat Boy Dan.
two-stepper.
We just lean back.
I'm a two-stepper.
We don't
You a
dance.
two-stepper?
We just pull up our
No, you
pants.
don't. You don't even dance,
You gotta
dog.
kill a two-step.
No, you don't. I've seen you out.
Lean back
many a
is
time.
literally made for you.
It is made for fat people.
I'm gonna tell.
Big boy.
I gotta
Joe
kill a
made
two-step.
it.
Fat Joe
tell
made
me what I
it
can.
when he was fat.
He said he don't dance. He just lean back.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the New York swagger we all grew up. See, New York got twisted out of their swag because y'all started it all.
Well, there's waves.
No,
New Yorkers has different
That's what you
waves
say
of
when
music.
you
I ain't
lose your
never
swag.
seen somebody in New York and be like, "Damn, I want to do that shit."
Yes, you did. Growing up, rap came from New York. We were like, yo,
Not
we want to
dressing
beat
or-
him.
Not dressing or nothing.
Come on, the Fila, the Lecoq
DP
Sportif,
fronting right now.
Not me.
the Kumo D.
Use too much in them trenches.
I
man.
wore we was white tees, nice pair of jeans, some
How old are
shorts.
you, for real? How old are you?
We ain't gotta put all that out here, man.
It's all public right
What,
now.
you a girl? He a girl? What, your clock ticking?
Don't ask him his weight. Don't ask him his
Fat,
age.
fat and pregnant. This motherfucker. How old are you? I hate when girls do that to him.
I bet you used to say you was big boned, huh?
You didn't see my mama. My mama was big boned.
Mama caught it straight. No.
Shot up in heaven. No, mama was big. Mama was 250.
I was talking about you.
I wasn't 250 till I was a senior in college.
He wasn't big boned until he put that baby oil on. That's when he became big boned.
That was a nickname.
That's what we doing.
That was a nickname.
Hold on, man. I
We
had a
still
thesis.
don't know. We still don't
That's
know.
my thesis.
We
up.
still don't know who got the back.
Nobody got the back.
The back of his ashy.
Nobody put baby oil on my back.
You just had an ashy back.
What's your ex name?
And a shiny front.
Shiny up here. This ass striking matches on the back.
What's your ex name again?
Like, hey, man, your back is inside out.
Chillo, man.
He had reversible skin.
I'm just admiring how fresh you are today. I mean, something going on. It must be
Everybody
a
got
bingo
jersey.
game coming
Hey,
up.
me and
You
you
motherfucker.
Me and you didn't get the memo. This Jersey
He's
Day.
ready.
I got love for
It's
Richie,
Jersey
but here's
Day.
the funniest
We didn't
part.
get the memo.
So this a game
They
worn
didn't tell
jersey,
us.
right?
It's a game boy.
No,
Game worn?
Now ask Richie to stand up.
It's a game worn jersey?
Ask him to stand. Nah, that's how you know it was game worn. That thing down to his knees.
I'm like, who wore that?
That's what I'm saying.
That's too big.
Who the
One.
hell wore that?
No, back in
But then again,
back in the
the pack.
late 70s, my cousin was the star running back at Oregon. His name was Vince Williams, and he got drafted to the 49ers the year they won their first Super Bowl.
Oh, so he got a ring.
No,
made it too
he was
serious,
drafted that year. So
Oh, I
they
got
win it
you.
in.
They win
the
in January,
winter,
February.
and he got drafted. I think
Oh, sick.
third round.
Third round? Mm-hmm. How long did he play?
Just a couple of years because he got hurt. He got clipped from behind and got his Achilles clipped, and that was it.
Damn.
Oh yeah, back then too, they didn't have that
Oh,
technology.
yeah.
That Achilles probably was.
They gave you an autopsy instead of a surgery. They're like, you about to die. The scars they used to have look different.
They got their own group chat said Jersey Day.
Oh boy, adolescents crisscross around here. Daddy Mac, Daddy Mac. What the hell is this?
So this was one of his jerseys from Oregon.
That's dope.
Oh, that is dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
What year is that?
Yeah.
What year?
That was his appearance jersey.
I think it's probably
1964.
76,
That was his
77.
appearance
That's
jersey.
older than me.
76,
That was his
77.
You like what year? What year we get freedom?
Before they wore shoulder pads.
Oh, I'm glad you gave us a story because it's like when you just wore that, I didn't know what level that was. That's
You know I'm not going
That
to
was
just
rugby.
throw on a
Rugby jersey.
right. I'm not going to wear a Pop Warner jersey out this bitch.
Yeah, you there. If you ever seen the Lomita Packers, as they're called, Lomita Packers by Compton, that's the same jersey they got. So he was good though. He was obviously really good
he was
with
really,
Oregon.
He was real good.
Oregon was sorry back then.
Southside Chicago Bears.
No, he grew up in Washington State, up in Seattle, Tacoma.
So you know he was good because they took him from UW and
Yeah.
he went to Oregon.
Right.
When Oregon wasn't all that back then, but
They
still.
were pretty good.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we used to go to games and they were pretty good.
They were free
Like,
tickets. Of course you went.
But we would.
I gotta make them good. They 7-5. Oh, they're free tickets.
They probably got some of the best gear though.
And it was
Now.
it was a first cousin.
The,
Well,
they got
probably
it.
the.
They are it.
Oh, their gear.
They're it.
Ridiculous.
They get players
They
and
above
athletes just on their
off of
gear.
that,
Yeah, Phil Knight writing checks and giving out jerseys. That'll do it.
Custom kicks.
Yeah. All right. So that still doesn't add up to why you wearing it today. Then you threw on the all white Foot Locker as soon as you walk in the store sweats, and then you got on them J's, and those have not been worn.
Yeah, they
well,
have.
actually they have. Yeah,
Yeah, they have.
I see the Palmers on it now. But the point. I don't know what that white
He
shit
tried to
is.
get on everybody. He wore the same moon shoes every single day.
No, them
It's
Jordans
just
are
some,
sick.
just some fours.
Where are you going after this? It's just
Nowhere.
night.
Nowhere.
That's life.
It's just Tuesday.
It's just Tuesday.
Just Tuesday.
Folks gonna see this. I gotta represent myself.
Somebody icy today. You gotta make sure we.
Oh
put
yeah,
that out. Him
look
too.
at this man's wrist right
Yeah,
now.
this old thing.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, say it again.
Old
This
thing.
old thing.
It's the first thing I bought when I got my deal.
Oh, really?
Oh, dope.
What is it?
That's
Hublot.
dope. Yeah.
Hublot?
Yeah.
Are they still good? I don't hear their name like that.
I don't know,
They
but
still
this
good?
this special is the first one, so I ain't never getting rid of this one.
That's cold, DP.
That's big.
Yeah, so it got a little meaning to it.
When you hold on, this is cause we just saw Chris Brown in concert, and I remember when I first met him, he didn't have one tattoo I don't remember or nothing like that, and he was like,
Oh, you got the young Chris Brown.
"Yeah, Virginia country boy come to L.A."
He's coming to LA.
Yeah, and then now, I mean, everything different. You know, respect. He bigger than ever in terms of the numbers. When'd you start this? When'd you paint up the wall on Crenshaw?
I got my first tattoo in college,
College.
and then
so
my
you got
mom
freedom.
wouldn't let me cover my my mom wouldn't let me get anything under my arms until I got my deal.
As soon as you got it, he was like, "Let's go."
Go time.
First off season.
He was like, "Mama, you know you don't pay the bills no more.
First
right?
off,
Doing what I
but
gotta do."
I put her first.
There you go. That's
I
smart.
put her first, so she wasn't
That's
mad
what I
about
did.
that.
Really?
I put her first.
I don't
But she
think-
wouldn't let me go past here until I got my deal.
That's how moms
case I
are.
had to get
Nothing
a
wrong with
job.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
got
got
my
to get a
mom
job
over
or
here.
something.
Ooh, oh.
Yeah, so.
That's my dad over here.
So those are signatures. I think that's really
both
dope.
mines.
That's
Damn,
super dope.
They're like bank checks.
Parents.
This motherfucker just got money orders. He got money orders on his arms. Fuck. You're like, Mama, write it down.
Remember back then they was signing over there, all the stuff you weren't supposed to sign over.
Hell yeah.
Had that little line. It was
Yep.
How your where's your mama name now? I don't see it. It's in there somewhere though.
right here.
It's right there. And what's the rest of all that? Just family, kids, cousins? Nephews.
That's one of the topics today. I'm just confused, dog.
How you gonna put a team on you? You gonna get traded.
What team I put on?
L.A. That ain't
That's
your-
where I'm from, nigga.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Yeah,
You sound like
coming a little too hard today.
Amon St.
He
Brown.
said it on you just now.
Oh, yeah, my
All
bad.
right. You caught that?
Yeah, I
bad,
caught
son.
that. You caught that
too.
You
So-
good. I ain't scared of you, first of all.
So-
dog. About time you get up.
So,
Yeah, I'm out.
hey, the way my back feeling from that flight yesterday too. Whew,
Where were you?
I was in Tampa.
I thought the private flights are more comfortable.
They were.
They were, yeah, back then.
I've never paid for no private flight. Raise your hand if you have.
Paid for one?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you have? You? Oh, let me hear these numbers.
But we heard about that Vegas night, so that's not too crazy.
Nah, I just went from Oakland and back before.
Oakland to
We
where?
played on Christmas Eve.
Oakland, L.A.?
Yeah, we played on Christmas Eve.
How much it cost?
That was only like 5-6.
This nigga said only 5. You know how much Southwest is?
Well, I brought the family up
Wait,
first for the
5 or
game.
6.
I brought the
$5 to $6 grand.
You brought the family
Y'all know.
up?
That's
I
not
brought the
crazy,
family
though.
up. I brought the family up for the game, and then we all
Say
flew
brought the
back.
family.
Oh.
So if you factor in if you
Oh.
bought individual tickets on the airline,
Yeah, yeah.
it's-
Oh, 5,000 for 12 people? Or 8 people? What you
And I
get?
probably brought my suite held. I probably had about 12. I probably had about, I think it held 12, so I probably had like 10 because me and one of my teammates flew back.
that's actually a good
And he
deal.
gave me- he gave me like- he gave me like a-
Technically
he gave me like-
500 per person.
And he gave me like 800 too.
That's a regular
I didn't even
flight.
ask for it. He gave me like 800 to my teammates, so put that in consideration.
So the flight was only 5 G's for 10, 12 people?
6, yeah, back then. Yeah.
Oh, you won.
That's what I'm saying.
Out
That's a
here
good
with it.
deal.
And then
Marquise Jets, when
the
they
pilot
first
and nothing had to stay because they flew up, and they flew up for the game, and then we went back with them.
They gonna hood it up this month.
It was Thursday.
They got
No, it
black
was a
people
Thursday.
hanging on the wing.
It was a
Slow
Thursday.
down.
It was a Thursday
Yeah, I
night
remember
Christmas
that.
Eve
Slow
game.
down.
Soul playing.
No, because it was Thursday night Christmas Eve. I wanted to get back for Christmas with the kids and everything. So.
That's dope.
No, that's dope.
Hell yeah.
I'm impressed.
Y'all never had like Jet Smarter or any of those?
Nah, we used to do it all the time though. Cause we had this dude that we knew. It was a smaller jet though, and he's only charged like $2,500. So we get a couple of, we do 500 each, 500 each. Boom.
Calm.
All meet there in the morning. Boom. That should be those. That motherfucker smart.
That's what I was trying to do for my birthday.
DP, you had a memory come up.
I had to get the same seat every time. They knew that
40,
DP seat. That was the biggest seat. But we come back right after. Yeah, we hit
You
that
smiling
bad.
too hard. That was a good memory to hit you.
Yeah,
While you
yeah,
was saying
yeah.
that story.
Yeah,
nah,
he
we
just
had-
fast.
like,
Didn't you see
boy.
him? Yeah. Your
Nah, we
vibes
used-
different.
We used to make it back sometime on Sundays in time for Greystone.
Oh, really?
Hit the thing, go straight to Greystone, and they get their hotels. I go back to the house, take the kids to school in the morning.
Living. That's why you're a star. You're one of the most
Come down,
recognizable
come back
O linemen
once in the
ever. That's
Nah, I appreciate it. Though.
that's real. You ain't got to throw
Nah,
that
but
boomerang
hey,
back.
I would like to. I went to Tampa and I got to see my old O-line coach, Bill Muir. You ever heard of Bill Muir? O-line coach. He's coached with the Jets, with Gruden for years. Won the Super Bowl.
Oh, sick.
I mean, he's one of the greatest O-line coaches ever. But I wouldn't have made it as far as I did without him. And when I went back for the little 50-year reunion thing, when I went to the hotel, he was sitting at the bar. And it was just so great just to sit with him.
that's dope.
I sat with him for about 2 hours, man, just catching up old stories and him telling me how proud. I haven't talked to him probably seen him once or twice since I played, like early in my career.
Yeah.
But to hear that, and I saw Gruden the day of, and Rondé,
How you doing,
Brooks,
Donald?
all them. Nah, but seeing with my boy Bill though, that was good because he's getting old. Bill's old when he was coaching. Like Bill's probably like in the 70s, 80s now.
Yeah.
So to see him. He knocking down the beers back and forth, but like, yeah, it was
Fuck
real
it,
good.
it's almost over, baby. Fourth quarter of this game, huh?
Nah, yeah, definitely. His wife just passed too. He was telling me too. So
It's cathartic when you go back. Every level, go back to where you used to go, and the power dynamic was like that was boss or authority. Because that's how I feel when I go to games. I feel like when I'm watching a football game and I'm there live, I'm like, man, they can't tell me nothing. I'm pounding drink, just staring and laughing, shaking my kids' heads, and just like, there's war out there, and right here, I'm chilling. And now when you see your old coach, you're like, you can't yell at me no more. Pound them drink with me, right?
Exactly,
It feels
exactly.
good.
hey, as soon as he got me, he was like, as soon as he saw me, I walked to give him a hug. He sat down. He told the bartender, he said, give me another one. He said, pen. he said, put my whole tab on pen.
Put it on film.
I said, I got you. I had to run. I had to pull my car up, like just to grab my shirt. So I threw my wallet on the floor. I said, let me go park because I'm coming right back. I'll let you know I'm coming back. I threw my wallet on the bar and went and parked because I was just running in and out real fast. When I saw him, I ended up seeing them and the homies I was going to meet up with. They played with him. I said, man, y'all better come up here. So everybody came.
There it
about
is.
3 or 4 of us because 2 of them flew in. So we was all just, it was a good time. Good time, yeah.
Y'all go to y'all reunions. Y'all pumped to go back to the reunion and flex, floss, or just take survey?
I'm about to go to my 40th high school reunion.
Damn.
How,
Sorry.
40th, and you ain't even 40.
Graduated in 85.
Yeah.
I was born in 85.
Jesus. All right, that's
you
dope.
young, you
What's the mood? What you want to do?
Baby.
You single
back a
too.
year.
Richie back in the game. So
I'm about to say, oh boy, that bell gonna ring in high school. Ring 'em.
any unfinished business.
That was the cowbell they used to ring.
Yo, Yvette.
First of all, Terry, I didn't leave any unfinished business.
Okay.
Oh, you
Sound like
yeah.
me.
Talk that talk.
He had that big brother. Remember, he had that big brother.
Second of all,
Got the wrong jersey on.
it's Chicago. It ain't gonna be nothing to look at.
What?
Not at my reunion.
Wow.
Oh, you mean now?
Now,
He ain't gonna want none
Why?
of that
'Cause black,
reunion.
black don't crack, but it's
most-
swell.
Nah,
He want.
No, I didn't
You know,
go-
OG want him a little something younger than what he is.
I didn't go. I didn't go to a predominantly black school.
So it's gonna be a lot of white and others there.
No,
That don't mean they. What do you mean? You don't like white girls?
no, that's not it.
White
But
women, I should say.
Listen,
They're 80,
The last time I went to a reunion was probably 2010.
and there wasn't no heat.
And no, no.
Now that's 70.
That's cold. What do you mean it's relative? Goldfish in a pond, like
I'd
you
be
swim in
very
your water.
surprised. I would be very surprised.
Not one heat at. So how old are you? You 60,
58.
58? Ain't nobody 50 something fine? Come on, son. Come on, son.
Even in the real world, that's a
What?
It's a tall order.
Yeah.
58 is not tall order fine.
For a
not in the
woman,
real, not in the real world.
Flight
But
attendants, I see all the time.
no,
I'm like,
there's plenty of.
that's just
Yeah.
that's all that's in
Plenty.
front of you.
It's just not at your school.
The bar is low.
Just not at my school, right?
when you were growing up, teachers, you
Not
like,
everywhere.
I never
though.
had a good
Not
teacher.
everywhere.
No.
You see them
They,
though, but
they was
not
on,
everywhere.
they was
Okay.
on 37 when they was
Right,
teachers.
you thought they were old.
Thought they were old.
They were
like
34.
I was 7, huh?
27.
That motherfucker 32. She younger than my
I know
mom.
teachers used to look old to me. Like,
Yeah.
they looked like they was like in their 60s. Then now teachers be like 30, 25.
They was 30 then, but something was in
Yeah,
the
I'm
water.
about to say now you're not 7.
But I'm talking about gray. They was gray and everything.
It did feel that way.
did.
I don't know what DEI happened. No, let me stop here. I'll give y'all I don't know what happened. They made teachers younger. I think
See how they be dressing now?
Oh, teachers is in the streets, just like they're going to church. The church is the streets. It's just wow.
No, it's like they're going to the club, not the church.
Yeah.
not trying to
I
go
hate it when
pray.
they lax that.
Kind of the same, depending.
Depending if you're trying to catch.
Don't do that. Don't believe. You don't believe in God? First of all, do you believe in God?
Yeah, but my
Yeah,
point is,
that's a no.
No, no.
Where I'm from, yeah.
no.
Fuck you
Because the
talking
reason why I said that is a lot of them, what they got on in the club, they wear to church in the morning. So I'm saying it's all in the same. That's what I
They
meant.
both trying to catch. That's where the single men are at. You know what I'm talking about?
That is not it. First of all I got to know who I'm talking to first.
Gotta go to
All
Home
right,
Depot.
So you're an agnostic atheist, maybe.
I know atheists.
Or you believer?
Yeah.
I never heard when they somebody. My mama would. Ooh, grandma been mad. Yeah, I believe in God. Yes. All right, you do. What about
Yes.
you? Okay.
You got a
Yes. Boy, see, we're gonna talk about the decorum that's changed over the years because it was a day where you had to say yes, ma'am. Now you're like,
But you
yeah.
do realize I said that in mid-sentence because I was saying something and you snuck that in there.
Okay,
So
that's
I-
2 mid sentences today already. Y'all counting this month. All right, what about you?
No.
Okay, you know. Okay, you believe in God?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So
Do you believe in God?
yeah. Too good. All right. So my thing is, remember when church used to be like, even when you were 6, you had to put on that suit, that one suit that you're gonna wear to 9. You wearing that suit, right? And you had to go there in the hard bottoms and sit there and couldn't look around, couldn't talk. And then I remember when they flipped it, when they were like, yo, attendance start dipping, all this technology came where they could film it. They got bigger churches. And they was just like, look, come as you are. You know
Just
what I mean?
get here.
Just get here.
Right.
And I ain't like it then, and I hate it now. Like, then I was in there, and then you just, you sitting there, I'm still wearing my suits. I'm trying to be cool. You know, I'm in the league. I got a suit on, and I'm like my road trip suits.
How many
Baby oil in your
buttons?
pocket.
It's a big ass Steve Harvey suit.
Oh,
How
yeah,
many
30,
buttons?
37.
30.
About 37.
30 on the left, 37 on the right. Like, you went like, and I'm sitting
I
there.
hated the teams that made us wear suits.
There were teams that didn't. Hold on,
Oh,
we gotta
yeah.
hold that conversation.
Oh,
we in
yeah,
church
yeah.
right now. Stop interrupting. So anyway, so we in
You
church.
the one that brought the teams?
I was just talking about the buttons.
All right,
So,
you just got-
then we there, and then you sitting there buttoned up, and then this is when it started to, it's lax now, so they coming in, and some of the fine girls walking, you're like, damn, this is a good rule. I like it. I ain't mad. She look like you coming from Greystone or something. But then the homie come in, he from the hood, he from the block.
He got his Dickies.
He got on a Dickie suit. It's my short set though, white socks up. I'm like, he sit right here, and be like. Yeah, y'all good? Y'all good? I'm like, no, we not good. Why am I overdressed?
And they usually got that weed cologne on them too. I wasn't taking no shots. I'm just saying like,
Yeah. And I ain't trying to judge, but
Damn,
I'm
dog,
like,
that's what we do.
I got caught. I'm in my head like, is God cool with this? Like, I don't know if God want us in this house like this.
Well-
and I'm overdoing it, he underdoing it.
When we moved from Chatham to this neighborhood, Beverly, which was white Irish Catholic.
Okay.
And they had a church in the neighborhood. And first thing I noticed was these kids would go to church wearing whatever.
Yeah.
And I was jealous. I was like, why I got to get all dressed up in a suit?
I'm jealous.
He can go in blue jeans and a t-shirt or polo or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Same God, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that when I went to Catholic school.
Some more classy.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, that's
Higher
it.
standard.
I mean, that's probably the only time back in the day when black folks would get dressed up.
Right.
So that's when they
Or
wanted
the
to show
funeral.
off.
Your
Yeah.
Sunday
Church.
best.
They started,
Wedding.
not wearing the factory clothes and all that stuff.
Sunday's best.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, my dad, he still get clean to this day, but my dad used to
Same.
be cleaner than a damn whistle, man.
Yeah.
I'd be like, damn, Pops.
Going to church for real.
Man, Pop's suit game was, when Pops dressed up, man, my Pops, he put that shit on.
Yeah.
And then I done bought him, growing up, so I've been Leon bought him like a pair of Louis and Gucci, man. He done preserved them things.
God.
He takes so good care of them things. He still got them in the boxes and everything. He pull them out. He be telling me, don't buy me no more shoes. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, but possibly he come out, he dressed.
He probably
He still do it to
trees
this day
in
when he still dress, when he go to church and stuff now. Like, he still be putting on. I'll be like, damn.
He still get his shoes polished, don't
Yeah,
he?
yeah. Playing Parliament
Oh,
on the
you
way
know,
up.
he got the shoe trees in them for sure.
My parents the same way.
Definitely does.
Good times. He pulling up. He like, I remember what that blew my mind when the dress code changed. I was like, this church. I'm like, man, I love going to church, but this ain't it. And you know, we moved, so we moved way away. We used to go to church. Greater Bethany's been all around, but Gardena, Compton, and then I'm like, we getting farther away, so it's taking longer. But I'm like, I'm still going. I'm rocking with Bishop Noel Jones, the best pastor ever.
You know who his sister is, right?
Yeah, Grace Jones.
Grace Jones.
Grace Jones. Yeah, she used to come to church sometimes. I see her there. Shut up. You so stupid. But here's the thing. What really changed is when I start seeing people, because now they undress. This is why clubs made you dress up. Remember that phase where they were like, yo, no T-shirts, you know, because they was like, this changes your behavior. So when they start letting cats come in the Dickie suits, then all of a sudden we in the parking lot. You stupid. Dickies. And we in the parking lot. And everybody, you know, when you in there, you got your church mask on, you got your church glow. Hey, sister, hey, all right, you know, power, love you. And then they got in the parking lot with the Dickie suit on, and they start cursing. Like
leaving the parking lot, boom, boom,
yeah. And I'm like, one time this lady, no lie, she was like, watch where you going, shit. And I was like, oh, this ain't it. We at church.
Changed.
I was like, they unchanged it. So I thought my judgment was incorrect and wrong when I'm sitting next to him, but then I was like, I must be right, because it's outside, soon this is over, cats acting different. So
Yeah,
it is.
And that's why that line that Dr. Dre had was so ever present. He said, I get up in the Century Club with my team strong, my jeans on and my team strong. Remember, Century Club didn't let nobody in with jeans.
Yeah.
And their whole thing was you act better when you dressed up better.
Yeah, Gino and them boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I went to that place one time with my fake ID.
Man, it was cracking.
Yeah, it was
Century
cracking.
Club.
Yeah, Century Club was it.
Boy.
I got in there one time with my fake ID, and I still remember it to this day.
Wasn't it like that with Denzel's spot too?
No.
That you have to dress up, wear suits.
No.
It wasn't?
Georgia?
Is that the one on
Melrose?
Melrose?
Yeah, no. You didn't have to dress
Oh, okay.
Everybody dressed well
Oh, okay.
and really cool and fashionable, but you didn't have to wear a suit.
Yeah, that's Ice Maker.
That was your
Y'all hear
belly
right
making
there.
that? Oh, I thought it was your
Now,
belly
what else going on over
making
here?
that. I thought it was your belly making that noise.
Shut up. Dog, it's okay that you.
Hey, you know I'm mad at you right now. That's why I'm really picking on you.
Because we 3-0? What you mean?
Yep, exactly.
I
I
knew
was just
where
about
it
to
was
say
going.
that shit. And y'all look fucking good too. I hate to fucking admit it,
Go
dog.
Chargers.
I
Go
hate to
Chargers.
admit it. Y'all look fucking good. I watched a little bit of that Denver game. Damn it.
I watched all of that Denver game. I was at that Denver game.
I hate
And
to admit that shit. That's why I'm on y'all. I'll back now.
try to warn y'all. Like, we got the coach.
I want Harbaugh bad too, man. I really do.
He
Is
ain't want- he
Harbaugh
ain't
the
want
best
y'all.
coach ever?
He just knows how to turn stuff around and get it right.
That's what Colin Coward is
I mean,
preaching,
niggas
and
on
I
the right
believe
track.
it.
He might be. I mean,
He's the only coach. Is he? I think he's the only coach ever to win Coach of the Year in the pros and college, which is something that differentiates you. He just motivates, dog. You run through walls for that fool.
When he was in San Fran, them guys loved him. My boy Deshaun, I mean, he had Justin Smith. He had those two linebackers. I mean, they were tough to play when we played them. I think I went 2-2 against him when he was there.
You went 2-2. You
Yeah.
didn't do shit. What do you mean you went 2-2?
I won twice and lost twice.
Who was we?
Caught 2 touchdowns.
Who was your
against his ass,
your
though.
quarterback?
I caught 2 touchdowns against his ass. Though.
Oh, now you should start with that too.
Okay.
That's the two to talk about.
Yeah, that's dope.
2 and 2.
That against him.
Oh, you feel good. Oh, he must be a great coach. We went. I
Nah, he
split
is,
with him.
though. He hated that shit. Though.
Nah, he's sick. Who's better? Nick Saban may be as good, if not better.
he wasn't
I
good
don't
in the
know how
pros.
he did that. That's why I'm
Yeah,
saying the
good
pros.
point.
That's why I was
That's
bringing
like
up the pros.
Belichick.
Good point.
Well, he just started though. You gotta give him some
But
time.
it's a point because
yeah,
they look
it's a time.
sorry. They don't even look bad. They look sorry.
You
So,
gotta get a year of his recruiting. He ain't had a year to get his guys in. You gotta get a
but he
year to-
gets to L.A. and his first year, he already got them rolling in the playoffs. They got spanked because of the interceptions. This year, it's like, how you want it? They're not scoring a ton. I think they scored 27 against one team, 20-20. But the defense is balling, and they're tough. You could just tell that they're like, all right, we in this game. We're going to keep going.
So what is it that Harbaugh does that's different? Because he literally turns teams around instantly.
I ain't never played for him, so I can't tell you that, OG.
I can tell you from his personality what
players
attracts
coach.
you.
I think structure too.
Yeah, well, he's the only coach I'm thinking of right now. What's my guy name in Houston? The brother.
D'Amico,
Well, I kind of feel like it's kind of the way he
DeMarco.
puts stuff out there.
Nico
He
Ryan.
makes it. He gives them structure, but he doesn't like a good fun, like kind of
Yeah, he former player
way,
fun,
like you know.
but he like we
He
about to
reminds me.
work.
He reminds me of Gruden more, but without all the loud, like yelling and antic type of stuff though. But
Yeah.
Gruden made it fun. Like when Gruden was our coach, we always had fun. Mm-hmm. We came to work though, but we always had fun.
Yeah,
Like it was fun. I was like, it was fun to go to work. All right, are we gonna work? What are you gonna do today? What are you gonna, something like that? What are you gonna show?
I can see that.
You know,
I call it organized like chaos. Like that's who he is to me. Like when you speak to him, when you hang around him, you're like, oh, we going everywhere. But we going with a purpose or intention. You know what I mean? He ain't just a wild card for no reason. And then he crazy. Like he gonna go there. Like he with you. Like you playing, but don't trip. I'll go out there with you if you need it. Like I love that.
why Gruden had us get in our stance? On Sunday, Gruden had all of us trying to see. He had Sap getting in the stance. He had me getting our stance to see if we still getting our stance. Let me see if you get in your stance.
Did he just have a weed attack?
I said Gruden had us getting our stance. Did you not hear me? On Sunday.
This past weekend,
Yeah,
when
he had
was in
Sap
Tampa.
getting in the stance.
You got into your
I got my
football stance?
2-point. Sap got in his 3-point. Sap big ass got down there quick too. Like it
Oh,
was
this
nothing.
was the reunion weekend.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sap got down there like it was nothing.
I'm going down there.
Hey, he said,
He's still coaching. He's still out there with
he did
players.
exactly that and said, Coach,
You have to
and said,
go.
Coach, tell me to do something easy. That's exactly what he did. He said, tell me to do something easy.
Is this the one where you got ranked top 50?
Yeah. But they had a whole bunch. They had over 130 people there. But he was messing around with some of us and the old linemen, D linemen, telling them getting their stance and stuff.
130 former Buccaneers, something.
Players.
Damn, that's dope.
Did
Where's
Simeon
Sap in that
make
50?
No,
Simeon go?
Simeon wasn't there.
He didn't go?
Huh? Sap was top 5, I think.
Okay.
He
Who was
definitely
one?
top 10. Brooks.
Derek Brooks, yeah.
Wasn't Mike Allstott there? Like,
Yep, I saw Mike. Mike was there.
Sick.
He not top 5?
Who?
All stop.
No,
He top 10, I think. I
not top 5. You got Brooks, Sapp, Lynch,
Leroy,
Barber.
Leroy Salmon was
Forgot
2.
about Ron Day.
Yeah, huh?
Leroy Salmon
And-
was 2.
Doug Williams.
And work done.
Work was there.
Yeah.
All stop, though.
Yeah,
He's
they got
so
a lot.
like
Did Doug Williams
legendary.
go?
Nah, he's probably busy in Washington.
what year was that they won? That was a fun team. Was that 05?
Oh no, 02, 03, 02,
Coach Perry
03.
was there.
Yeah, 02, 03. It had to be.
That was a fun squad.
Yeah.
Does Gruden get
Oakland.
credit for that, or is that all Tony Dungy?
Dungy to
I
me.
was mad. They were
No,
all,
no, I'm
Dungy
tripping.
wasn't there. I was surprised.
I'm
Dungy
talking about
wasn't
Gruden.
there. Dungy wasn't there. I was surprised he wasn't there.
Fool's busy, man. Fool.
right.
Oh, you think it's like political, or you think it's some deeper reasons, or they just busy?
I don't know. He might have just been busy.
Yeah, right. You
I
tapped
don't want
out.
to talk about that. 'cause
I
had
knew
a
you
conversation-
did. Yeah.
I had a
Tapping
conversation
out.
with 2 people about it.
You
But
got him
he
bored
does-
over there. He just staying on his phone now. You
He
see?
does
You don't even
like
like what you talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
Lamar.
yeah,
Huh?
he does
I'm
say
all
that
in.
football.
I know exactly. I just
He
talking.
gonna say you all in and he on his phone. I ain't tripping on your phone.
No.
I'm just saying you can't say you all in. You know what I'm saying?
I'm all-
this gonna
He
start
act
one.
like I can't multitask.
No, you can't. Actually.
Hey,
Of course
he
I
got
can.
that-
I'm
he
great
got that
at it.
money green
What I was
on
gonna
today.
say, because we were talking about All Star.
He got that money
No, we
green.
moved past All Star. We've been on Dungy and
I have
Group.
brought up. I was talking about All Star because when I think about fullbacks, that's one of the first names that come to my mind. So when he was talking, I was going to ask, does he think he should be in like higher up on that list? But then he started going
No.
into something else.
No.
Well, I think they put him right. They put him right. They put Mike Evans. I think was in top 10 too, which he definitely
Hell
deserves.
yeah.
Because
Put
he
Evans
said,
over Mike All Star.
well, he done set so many records. He done set so many records as a receiver and
He's a
stuff.
Hall of
there.
Famer.
And then Lavonte David too. He's the
All-Star, not
longest.
a Hall of Fame?
He's the longest starting tender Buccaneer in history.
Oh, Mike Evans.
No, Lavonte David, linebacker. Got a couple of Pro Bowls, All Pros. He was there when I got there. He's still playing. Hasn't missed a game. Broke my streak and everything. He doing his thing.
You done?
As a linebacker, that's
You done?
tough too.
You done with your
What
reunion?
was your streak?
He ain't no streak.
I started 170 straight games before I got hurt.
That ain't no streak. Peyton Manning did that.
That's like 10 years, isn't it?
Good for him.
That's a lot. That's a lot of games.
There-
Now,
there's
you
been
now we
others
gotta
and
ask
more.
what your streak is.
I ain't had no streak. No streak.
Monday to Wednesday.
Hey, my pants.
He had a Backayami.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you see what's back there? That's a streak. No,
It's Marcellus made it
I had
to
back
Thursday.
tightness. Marcel had back tightness.
that's dope. One sec.
When I first met him, I was like, dude,
Nights up in Greystone.
you're the one that I always read about. Because I used to always read about your horrific injuries.
Oh, yeah.
Like you ripped the fucking muscle off of your stomach or your groin muscle ripped off.
Yeah.
I remember reading an article about that. And I was
Carrying
like,
all that damn
how
weight.
can that happen?
Carrying all that weight and trying to be fast. It's just not a good mix.
I don't know. I did grow fast, I guess they said, and I was a running back, then turned into a D lineman, which is I know pause, which is not exactly ideal. Maybe the body was like, "What the hell are you doing? You still doing this? Oh hell no!" You just rip off. You know what I mean? But
Like that.
I was injury
submarine.
prone. It is. I
you
was
do
just
it?
injury prone. I knew it.
If you had to do it all over again, would you do it?
Do what? Play football? Absolutely. What are my options? Let me stop.
You see
In a heartbeat.
Of course he do it.
In a heartbeat.
Yeah, I do football. No, I don't want my son, if he has options to play football, and it's no diss to football, because I would do it again. It's
Oh,
just
can I tell you about-
basketball is better than football.
Okay, I'll tell you
just
about
that
Donald.
simple.
Can I please tell you about Donald? Can I tell you a quick story
Okay,
about Donald
yeah,
real
yeah.
fast? Sorry, because you said son. I'm going to tell y'all this. So Donald was sick. Tuesday at practice, he had, talking about his throat hurting. So I'm like, all right, chill. Took him out. Wednesday, he woke up, called me in the morning, like, Dad, it's bad. I'm like, well, come over right now, because he was his mom. I get him on Wednesday. So I'm
You
like,
said
come-
his throat?
Yeah, yeah, throat. Yeah, I ended up having strep throat. So I'm like, come over now. We're going to emergency, so I get you there at 8 o'clock. Because he got to play on Friday, get the antibiotics in him. So we get the antibiotics. The doctor's like, yeah, he'll be good by Friday to play. He's like, more than 24 hours, he'll be good. Won't be contagious, but 48, he'll be extra good. So Friday, wake up, make him breakfast. He goes to school, stuff. I check on him. He comes back home for a little bit. So when this dude leaves, guess what he posts on his Instagram story? The picture of Jordan in the flu game.
I love it.
Hey, you gotta respect it.
Yeah, you do.
I called him dying laughing. I said, bro, if you don't stop. I said, I better not see no theatrics today, bro. I said, I better not, bro. I said, you better go. I said, you fine, bro. I said, you better go out there. But he did that, though. He went out there and balled him out.
Maybe that was the sign. He was telling you he was about to ball
He
out.
posted that. Then towards the end of the game, we talking about, man, I said, bro, you wasn't dying in the first half, dog. Now that we up, I'm not taking you out yet. Cause I told him, like, if they score one more time, I'm put subs in. I'm like, nah, because the other team scored. I said, nah, we got another cushion. But
So y'all won?
yeah, we ended up winning. I had to leave early, too. I had to leave with 4 minutes left. To
I
make
don't
the
even-
airport.
See, I got jokes, but I'm just letting this go.
I had to make the airport. I had to make my flight.
Wait, did he get to do his first college tour?
You know
or
you
you just
coaching,
brought him
right?
out there with you?
They
On
just
the-
did the facility tour. They
Oh,
didn't do
okay.
all the college campus and nothing yet. They did the
Gotcha,
facility tour.
I
Took
seen
him in
the
the locker
picture of
room
him
at the
at
stadium.
UNLV.
Yeah, took him in the locker room at the stadium stuff after the game. But nah, they just did the
I
facility
don't know
tour.
how I feel
on
about my
Sunday.
coach leaving early just because he got to go to some reunion that ain't even tonight or tomorrow. It's the
But they won though.
they were winning. He don't know they won.
We was up by
He
20.
read that he won.
We was up by 20.
He was up.
With 4
Hey, you
minutes
know
to go.
who told me to?
I've seen one.
That's
I-
2 2-minute
I lost,
drives.
wait a
right?
minute,
I see.
I lost track of time, and I'm on the sideline with the iPad going over stuff, and the head coach comes up to me, like, he said, D-Pen, you ain't leaving no more? I said, what time is it? He's like, it's 9:02. I said, oh, shit, I dropped the iPad. I said, oh, let me go, because I was going to leave at 9.
This Carrie?
Yeah,
Carrie
Carrie.
still
Yeah.
there?
That's it.
Carrie
Don't the jet wait for you though?
Will you stop with this jet?
That's kind of like what DP.
See them shorts? This Negro ain't got no jet no more.
That's like
That's
what
get on the
DP
jet.
does
That's
here.
True. That's true. Huh?
That's like what DP does here. He's like, I gotta go.
I know. He just be like, yeah, right. Yeah, we acting like this is just a
I
for
had
the
football.
reunion.
I had to
You
get
dipping.
I had to get to practice last week because I told him I was bringing them pizza, so I had to stop and get them pizza last
You know what I
Pizza
noticed
was for
about
you.
his stories? Have
No, I
y'all
bought it for the
noticed?
team. I did. I ate two. It was Costco, so you know, 2 slices. I ordered.
fat boy.
So I had to go
How
do
many
that.
2 slices was it?
Yeah, how many times you go around for 2 slices?
Oh my gosh, you
I thought
fucking
you was
go.
gonna say that.
Nah, y'all stupid.
Are you
I had
still
to
with
take
your
care of
girl? Y'all still together?
it. Yeah, what?
You tell stories.
Scouting.
What
You
story
know when
do I
you like,
tell?
you're, all right, I don't know about y'all, but y'all
What
wives,
story did I tell?
walk with me around this corner. All right, so when wives tell stories, they leave in too many details, right?
Too many.
Too many. You're like
Like, get to
the best storytellers are the ones who forget all the points. Like, just skip that, and get to that, right? I'm noticing that, do y'all talking a lot on the phone? Because you sound like, not Anna Marie, but like,
Sound like a bitch. You trying to say I sound like a
he
bitch?
like, all right, so it was Tuesday, right? And then
So you
you
sound
know,
like a
he got
bitch.
some medicine, but he went over here. Then Wednesday, and you woke up, and I was like, I'm
It's a
taking
podcast. That's why.
Oh, okay. No, but
He cooked.
He's
He
building,
cooked.
he's building texture.
It's a podcast.
Let it breathe, DP.
this ain't radio, motherfucker.
All right.
And coming back, W Balls.
Let me say
I
so.
like your story.
Let me
He's
think
a
about. Let me get
storyteller.
another story.
He want to put you there.
Hater
Let me get
McGee
another
over
story.
here.
I'm like, give me something
Try to
else.
tell another
Tell me
story and
something.
get right to the
I'll
point.
mess with you. I'll mess with you.
See, if
Fuck
you
you,
said
Marcel.
blah, blah, blah before, he'd be all with it.
You would understood
Oh,
everything
I
I,
didn't realize
said.
the shirt.
Yeah. Thank you.
I didn't even repeat that.
What you know about that, boy? You lucky you ain't go against. You ain't go against that dude with blah 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 coming out his mouth.
Man, I wasn't worried about that dude.
Pause. It was problems. It was problems.
Oh, yeah. You
Yes.
Because if I would have went against that dude, it
But
was
yourself
towards the end of
for
his
that
career.
I did. What y'all been doing? What's life like?
So, wait a minute. I saw this Dame
doing,
Dash
interview?
video just by
Who
happenstance.
you, Lamar Rashad today? You got all these questions. All right, what's up?
And he was pausing
Main man.
himself. Like, he was talking to the camera
He
by
invented
himself.
it.
Yeah, but
You invented it.
who walks around
Who's doing that?
talking to a camera and then pausing yourself? So he would say a sentence and you say pause.
You can pause
I
yourself.
mean, that's how I
Who
usually
that, Dame?
come.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
I've
you
had to
go.
pause myself
Oh, really?
before. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's OG.
Pause himself
You
today.
pause yourself before somebody else do. It's better if you do it to yourself first.
Yeah, but
There's rules to this pause.
hey, Marcel,
It's better to pause
OG,
yourself
he
first.
said it's better to do it to
You
yourself.
gotta throw it.
I don't
Are you
have
in
it.
it?
OG, I gotta do it all the time when I'm coaching these high school kids.
Yeah, you
Cause
gotta
when I'm
pause
just
yourself.
describing like coming off the ball, no diddy. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I gotta say no diddy. Like no, I'm serious. Like
Coming off the
'cause
ball?
they'll- as soon as the high
That
school
is
kids hear it,
vicious.
I can see their eyes when I'm explaining to them. They'll be like this, like, I'm like,
yo.
no diddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta
cut the
like,
tension
no, you
though.
gotta stop yourself. So before I even say it, I'm like, hey y'all, no diddy, but hey, we gotta come off the ball harder. We gotta come off the ball harder. Like,
When I was in high
I'm
school,
like, we
we used
gotta
to
come
do
off the
that.
ball harder. 'Cause if I don't, as soon as I say it, they won't. You seem like this, just waiting on somebody to laugh.
Oh boy.
It was a memory
bad.
zone.
When I was
They
in
ain't
high
gonna-
school,
bad.
They ain't
coaches
gonna
used to
forget that.
pause themselves back then
It's
too.
bad.
Really?
They would say
Oh, it's
something, we'd be
way
like,
worse
hey,
now,
yo.
though. It's way
And then they
worse
go,
now.
It's
Even the
worse
head coach
now?
even the head
Yeah.
coach be
It's like
be having to catch himself when he brings the whole
Pause
team
is
up.
national
sometimes.
now.
That's how you know it's bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's dissect this.
I didn't know you did it to you. I mean, I didn't know you.
Oh boy.
I didn't know you paused yourself.
yeah.
Oh, no, that's the
I
etiquette.
All right, let's have some fun
I got
with
you all
this.
the time with the kids.
Can we gotta
Dame
talk
is
about
the
Dame.
inventor of the pause game.
I know,
In case
but,
you didn't know that.
but if it's only you, there's nobody else talking. You're not talking to anybody but the camera.
But he
And
know what
you're
the
just
camera
talking
gonna
to
say
the
back to
camera.
him.
It's
He
the
know them
people- the
comments
camera
everybody
more
gonna say
than
back
He's
anybody
to
talking
him.
to you out there in the
Yeah,
audience.
right.
The you plural is more than the you around me.
Yeah,
I thought that
the
was
comments
weird.
is
Okay,
is there.
I just want to say that there's some things in this world like the pause game that I play that I really think is stupid and corny and but I do it because I'm like, all right, whatever. It ain't that deep, but
No,
I
you
think it's
don't.
kind of stupid,
No,
right?
you don't.
It's
It's
hilarious.
silly, but it's
You,
funny.
you get the most
funny.
flags out of anybody. You don't pause yourself.
No, I know because I really don't like deep down. That's the conflict. I'm like, this is stupid. Like, all right, but I really want to know where it come from, and I know Dame got the name from it, but what's it supposed to do for
Well,
real?
I got to do it for the high school kids
I
because
don't
they
know.
will
I
lose
grew up in
focus.
it, so
I got to do it with the high school kids when I'm coaching them because they will lose focus and start busting up laughing if I don't catch myself. And it's like, okay.
I like that level.
I got to calm them down. All right, let's get back focused. Like, let's get back to the drill. So I got to, like, really. And sometimes when I'm, like, into it, I'll forget. And then they'll just.
They just laugh.
I'm
But
like,
Right.
I got to
what
laugh.
is the laughter for? Like,
I don't know. It's just funny.
oh, stop saying I don't know. You do it.
I mean,
Well, it
it's
came
They
from-
funny.
immature now.
It used to be, it was a derogatory term, like no.
You can't say that
You
no.
can't say that no
You
more.
can't say no
Well,
H
no,
word no more.
Pause
no.
came first.
Oh, I thought-
Cam
No,
started.
it was no H.
oh
Cam-
yeah.
Cam started to know.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was.
But pause was first,
Pause
right?
was
Oh, I
first.
thought it was
Yeah,
reverse.
yeah.
I remember
My
being
bad,
in
my
New
bad.
York. They was
No,
like,
pause wasn't first, was it? I thought
Pause
it was no.
first. Pause was first.
Because I remember when
pause
old
when
boy
I was in
said, you
junior
remember when
high
old boy
school.
said it, the old center for Indiana, he said and he got fined for it.
Yeah, you talking about
Yeah.
yeah.
LaMelo got
And
for
Run
that.
DMC had a song called Pause.
See, I got straight.
yeah, but it was
But it
not
different-
that.
Hey, you see, hey,
different meanings.
you see, I got straight
They
to
meant
that.
pause like stop.
You see, I got straight to that point telling a story about
Yeah,
how
but
it
then
happened.
they want to
and
good stories. You should have slow
Like
played.
Black
you
Rob.
told me,
huh?
right.
Whoa.
Just trying to help you out. Okay, so we have agreed it's just something, This ain't
Silly.
deep. It's just funny, laughing. Okay, well, let's talk about
New York. You would have got paused just right there.
for that.
He said this ain't deep. Like
Oh.
that's just
Okay.
for me because I grew up in it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just second nature.
Yeah, that's
So-
real.
so
That's
Just
real.
Pause all day.
Just all day, all
Hey,
day, all
hey,
day.
hey,
But
Blaze.
see, the difference is when
Unreal.
I'm talking to people in New York, everybody, you're so conditioned on what not to say.
You ain't going there.
Like it's very rare
It's like
that
a-
I've been paused.
it's like a code.
because it's second nature to me
Right.
to not say certain things. Like when he said "come off the ball," I would never say that
How would you say it?
because I
Give-
just
give me a
knew.
sentence.
I just know
So you couldn't play football?
I could, but I would have figured out another
How
way.
would
to
you
say
get
it.
off the ball?
Hey, you gotta get off that. You gotta get off that.
What is that?
You see what I'm pointing at?
It?
Yeah, that. That's
Sticky?
I'm just saying it's just second nature.
That
Because I already
thing.
know whatever I say, the Wolves is gonna be around. They're gonna.
So are they keeping
But then
score?
sometimes-
I was gonna say
sometimes-
they was gonna tear me up, but see, second
if you
nature.
go-
But look,
if you-
some,
I didn't
sometimes,
say it.
sometimes I say you gotta explode your hips through. Then they'll
That's crazy.
That is
If you
crazy.
make, if you make it a whole
you
day,
got
with
to,
it,
right?
But
As
what's
a
the
lineman.
game? Like the
as
score-
a lineman, though, don't
It
you,
ain't no score.
Marcel?
Yeah.
It's just
No,
just-
but why you don't want to get overpaused? Like there got to be a score, a game or something, right? No.
It's just like roasting.
Like
it's
bragging
it's-
rights.
It's almost
No?
like roasting. Like when you go back and forth with your friends.
Yeah.
The person who's getting roasted the most, it don't look good on you.
Damn.
So you don't want to be the guy that's getting paused all the time.
It's like
you
a
get
little
paused
game.
too much, you start looking.
if you
like
make,
you
if you
really
make it
that.
home, if you make it home after a whole day of school and not getting paused, it's like a little
You
treat
like it
for
like
you.
little,
Like,
yeah. Today
a
give me
little
the day,
prize.
mama.
Yeah, they ain't get me.
Y'all need more grass in New York.
Hey,
I'm
you
just
would-
telling you, more parks.
Hey,
So
you would
mine,
have
I
been
did
getting
all day.
on the stump making
I-
up pause games.
I ain't get paused all day.
you would have been getting
Nonsense.
paused. You would have been getting paused all day long.
You get paused now.
I get
Yeah.
paused now. I actually lean into it. Like
Pause.
I'm looking for the words. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
pause.
open myself up.
Wow.
For the pause. Yeah. Throw that shit. Throw that shit.
Trying to get to the Guinness Book of World Records like right now.
All right, we got to talk about, since we talking pause, we got to talk Dame Dash. The Breakfast Club interview, go. First of all, I thought that was amazing.
I thought he got the best of them in that.
Oh, by far.
Yeah.
I mean, he destroyed.
They put out clips making it look like, because they with Charlemagne firing at him. So all the clips, until you watch the interview, it looks like Dame got cooked and embarrassed. But then when you actually watch the interview, he was schooling them the whole time. Like every time they tried to go at him,
Yeah.
he would say something that point out like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I didn't see the clips, so that's why I'm like, yo, the score wasn't that close. Because he just so, like, even if he goes this way, that away, it's like all over the place. You still see the authenticity and you actually see the honesty and truth in what he's saying. Even when he's lying. It's like, it's kind of like with Cat Williams, they were like, I don't know about reading 5,000 books or whatever. But even when they say it, you're like, dog, he either did it or I believe he can do it.
There's some truth to it.
There's some truth to it. And I didn't see many moments where I was like, Dame out of pocket. He really came up there with the rules. He was like, look, I'm trying to have a real interview. Y'all be joking me out. Y'all be trying to get me triggered. Let's just talk regular. And they just kept laughing at him until they got him to the place where he went right
Where
back
he
to who he
went
was.
being Dame.
Yeah, he was going to be Dame. I thought
I
it
was
was
kind of
dope.
happy
That's 'cause
he
they still
did it.
bitter.
I was kind of happy he did it to him though. They needed it.
But he did that to them. All of that, the reason why they were acting like that is because when he destroyed them the first time, like, what was that, like 10 years ago?
Yeah.
And that clip still lives on. And they were arguing with him. Remember, he was telling them about being independent and having your own businesses outside of radio. Don't just rely on this. And they were arguing with him. And literally, I'm going to say, like, within a year after that interview, each one of them started branching off and doing their
Real
own
estate,
thing.
black effect, and
Yeah,
all that.
yep.
Yeah.
Angela started investing in the, like, juice shops and stuff like that.
The what?
Juice, like juice bars and
Oh, boy.
You got a pause for
I was
it?
about to say edit.
He thought he said juice shops or something, right? He's so stupid.
Oh
big
yeah,
pause.
yeah, juice shops. Like,
Yeah.
You caught that too,
I'm
didn't you?
dying laughing. Yeah, I'm not going on, like, I hate when you say I love Dame and people are like, oh, so you don't like Jay-Z? I'm like, what the or you don't like Charlemagne. No, but the thing that they were doing was Dame was like, y'all gonna got so entertainment up here that y'all ain't talking about the real, y'all ain't talking about any education, y'all ain't talking about like stuff that could really help us. Y'all just trying to get attention. And y'all getting attention and y'all getting money. And he like, yo, I don't need all that no more. I just need to just be real. And I was like, damn, that was a dope lane that instead of them riding together, they just kept beefing over which one was gonna drive. Yeah.
But he kept exposing that.
Yeah.
Because like Charlamagne, we kept trying to like diminish who he is and where he's at now. And
You
then-
broke.
Yeah. And then he brought up certain things, like even when his boy came up there, dude Daniel was talking about the event they did up in Harlem.
Yeah.
Charlamagne was here, that's dope. And then Daniel was like, yeah, but you've never talked about it. You never came on the radio and said nothing about that, but then you talking about all this other nonsense.
Yeah.
So he was making them look bad. And they
But it's weird, okay, to defend the Breakfast Club, and boy, his OG is an OG. He was like, yeah, I was up there with my
OG
wife.
Daniel.
Man, I was like, wherever he at, I'm with him. Like, that dude was raw. But then, you can't be the Breakfast Club if you do what Dame is talking about now. You can be the Breakfast Club if you do what Dame was doing then and what they end up getting them back to, which is, act a fool. Like, ain't no way you're going to have a show that big nowadays in 2025 with our palates, with our attention span, and you just dropping jewels. Today, down on Figueroa, we having a pie serving contest for the community. People are like, man, if you don't stop. And I think Dame is like more into that twilight part of a career where he like trying to pay it back. You know what I mean? And they like, man, we paying it forward, which
They
is
definitely
acting
started
up.
pie on Fig now.
You know?
I don't know what kind of pie you want.
Touche.
It's only one real type of pie on Fig.
Right?
And you don't want to eat it.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Boy.
Wow, we gonna get the subjects now, please.
Oh boy, I know.
I guess the question though is what Dame is doing right now? Is it authentic
Sweet
or is
potato
this
pie.
another game?
Or he just stuck, or this is where
You know
he
what I
got
mean?
to be.
it's both.
And I hate
got
to say this
cherry
because
pie.
I don't want to call him a con man because he hasn't
about
said that,
myself.
but people change their approaches as they need to, right? To
Incentive shaped behavior. Yeah.
incentive shape behavior.
Yeah.
So what I saw him doing the other day, yesterday, was trying to say him and Cameron should stop beefing and this and that and
Yeah.
other. Well, just a couple of weeks ago, you weren't on that.
When you up, you ain't sounding like that.
Right.
That's what you
He ain't
basically
been
say.
up
in a long
And he
time.
ain't been up compared to where his up was.
So is this whole kumbaya thing authentic, or is this him because he's in a current situation?
But he's known him since he was a kid. So I do believe there's some authenticity there. Like they have a
yeah, but
relationship
he
of
knew him. He knew him when he was a kid, when they were in the middle of the
That's fact.
height of their
that's
beef.
true, but
That's fact.
we've seen friends go at it and then they
But what
make
wakes
up
you
for it.
up? Like, to me, it's like when cats go to jail or something, then they come back with a new pitch, new tune. I actually accept it because I'm like, yeah, that shit was scary. That shit, like you probably had your tough level, your tough image, and your perception. I'm good, but you moving different. So you moving different because something shook you. And I think Dame's real life experiences it shook him. It's weird because everybody talk about his bankruptcy and I'm broke and all this stuff. And he talks about all his houses. I know one of them. I've actually went to one of his houses. And I was like,
What?
this ain't, no. It's for flex for him. I was like, this ain't broke. He lived right next door to somebody who certainly ain't broke, like big time. And I'm like,
Malibu.
no. Well, I guess one of his houses. Yeah, this one's in like Beverly Hills, top of Beverly Hills or something. And I was like, so I don't know what he going through, chapter 7, all that. But even if he is like pivoting because he woke up or he got shook, is that a problem? Or are you just like, do you believe in it? Because I'll take it. It's a new leaf.
I mean, people do change.
Yeah.
And I don't know him. I've been around him several times, but I don't know him.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to gauge whether this is an authentic switch or if this is game.
He broke down the bankruptcy thing too.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
Yeah, I like what he was saying.
kinda
And
talking
bankruptcy
over
doesn't mean
Charlamagne's
you're
head.
broke.
Well, yeah, that
No,
was what
exactly.
Charlamagne kept calling him, which was funny when he called him Debt Dash. He said you should work for Debt Jam.
Def Jam, that was good. Charlamagne got a couple off.
He did.
He said, you broke. The first time he said you broke. But I was listening to it with earphones on with MJ there and he doing his iPad. He's like, Dad, you keep laughing. You never laugh this much watching. What are you doing? And I was like, dog, Dame Dash, if Dame Dash had a show, just a show of him just talking, not just clips and all these podcasts, he got me hooked. That dude is hilarious.
Entertaining.
He is
He
one
is.
of the best at it. So you ain't changing the Breakfast Club. Let him be. You know what I mean? Like, and let Dame be on this new tip. I don't know about him and Cameron and all that. And then 50 and Cameron should be stop beefing. Is that bad? Another pause?
Was that pause
It was
worthy?
definitely a pause, but I just let him cook.
No, you're supposed to do the game if it's a game, which I don't know. All right, well, whatever.
That was graduate level pausing there. I didn't know that pause.
He said,
Justin is really on this game
I'm
today.
just saying, he said let Dame be
He's
on the new
pausing
tip.
them out.
That's pretty pausing. But go ahead. That's why I didn't say that. Richie looked at me.
Is,
And I was like, all right.
is NYC homophobic? Is that where it comes
you
from?
trying to do that, huh?
Well, it's a question. I mean, it's that game.
It's
No?
just a pause game.
Yeah. Is
Just
that,
'cause
that's
you,
what it's.
just because you pause somebody don't mean you against somebody being homosexual or whatever you want to call it.
No. I don't see that. I see that you just like,
Hey,
yo.
you ain't gonna let Blaze ain't gonna get dragged by the LBG community on the show.
What'd you say?
Blaze gonna
You said LBC? What is, Long
you
Beach
heard
in
me,
this?
you heard me. Blaze gonna cover his shit up and make sure you ain't gonna get Blaze.
No, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
keep it clean.
Yeah, Blaze gonna make sure.
Keep it corporate.
It's New York. This is new. Man, he trying to come. Hey, he trying to set you up, Blaze. Blaze, he trying to set you up. Dog.
I know.
Set
see
you
it.
up.
Hey, Barkley play for the Bucks.
You said
What? Did Barkley play for the Bucks?
nah, it's Ray Allen.
What strand did you get?
Nah, I
this
saw
from?
the.
Because of the Barclays.
I saw the
Worst
clean ass
strand you ever
Barkley.
had.
Those are my favorites. Them Barkleys. That's
Yeah,
why I
these
said
are
I
mine
saw
too.
the clean Barkley. You don't know
They just
nothing about
super
them shoes. That's
uncomfortable.
why.
I do know Barclays. I remember
That's
those.
why I'm
Those were
wearing them.
sick.
That's why I'm wearing because I
I
got
just
wide
told him
foot
earlier.
too.
I never wear these because
me
they're so
see.
uncomfortable.
Those are Barclays?
I wore my black ones.
Oh, okay.
When they refiled the black one, white ones, I wore them once and I gave them to my cousin.
You really need to get with your girl. Or you sound like my wife. Nobody cares about you giving your shoes to your cousin. Making my point. Look, hey, you know what? The jersey is that Ray Allen? No, is that Charles Barkley? I gave that to my cousin.
What's going on here? What the?
Hey, Sam. All right, we got to talk
One
about
Mrs.
topics.
Woman, the other one on a dry spell. I don't know. Y'all going back and forth.
We need to go on topics.
Wait, speaking of which,
Uh-oh.
how's that going?
What topics?
Your dry spell.
Oh man, I ain't dry.
Still
I've been
lighting
to Vegas. I've been to Vegas, huh?
So you still lighting matches?
My phone here is always on. Oh, I just learned something about y'all. You sleep with your ringer on.
No, it wasn't on. I had the pause. It vibrates.
What's wrong with y'all? It vibrates. Oh
And
boy.
I updated my phone.
Terry, a
No,
freak.
that's what it was. I didn't know there was a new group text. That's what it was.
So
There was a new group text that was created.
Shoot.
All my group texts are silent, but for some reason, we have a new
Because it
group
was a
text.
new one.
It went off
So you ain't got
at
that setting.
4:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
Marcellus.
I've been up for a minute. Yeah. I get you.
That's why. That's what it was. The new group text. I didn't have that text saved in my phone.
You got it now?
Yeah.
Who's on the new group text? What y'all want to do? Oh, y'all wanted to talk about this.
Guns
Did
blazing.
y'all, do y'all want to talk that?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Y'all
good.
want
I'm
that
good.
problem? Okay, good. Okay, what topic we gonna talk about? I'm not dry no more.
Jimmy.
Hey, yo.
Y'all soft, man. What kind of show? Y'all podding it. I'm gonna tell Joe Budden. Let me replace Melissa Ford over there. No.
Talk about it. It's
You
your
said football
relation. It's your relation.
Y'all stutter.
You a video vixen?
Is that what she is? That's
what she was.
And where's she at?
That's what she was.
Is she back?
Melissa.
Nah, they replaced her.
They did?
You didn't see the new girl?
Oh no.
Her name is Mona. I forget that. Her Instagram, I think, is "Don't Call Me White Girl."
She's white?
No, she black, but she look white. Like that's her whole like spiel.
That's her whole.
Okay.
That's her.
She
brand.
got her. She had her own show for years now.
And everybody happy with that? Where are people at with that?
Well, they just did the first one with her a couple days ago, so they only one in. So I don't know.
Is
Replace
she?
her, though. Damn.
Is she good?
It was needed.
Melissa wasn't saying what she could say, and they knew it.
Yeah.
They knew it, but they thought that we didn't know it. But then we knew it, and then we knew that they knew it. So we sitting there like,
She also contradicted herself a lot.
come on now.
Because she's such a feminist.
Yeah.
That when like women get called out on things, she would always make excuses for it.
I know.
But then when a guy do something, she would use all those same points against them, and it just got old quick.
Quick. Yeah.
And she really was brought up there, I feel like, to be the eye candy, and she was coming up there looking a mess sometimes.
Well, I ain't saying all that.
I'm just saying.
You saw her looking bad? I didn't say all that.
If
I
you
thought
look
she-
at the comments when she first started coming on, she'd be wearing them crazy wigs, hair all over the place.
Oh.
And then she started at a certain point fixing it up because they would talk about it on the show. Like she was getting roasted so much online that she started like making a conscious effort of doing it.
I guess I saw her when she was looking good, but then not sounding bad. I call it the sounding bad, looking good. I was like, why do people get on TV and one, if you're gonna lie, you got to make that like a character, and you gotta be that. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Joe Button.
Yeah.
You lying all the time.
Yeah, like you gotta.
That's just his thing.
You gotta be that, and she like not that, and I was like, ugh.
Like some other people you can name too.
Like what? That lie?
I ain't gonna go there, bro.
Yeah, now you done did it. You got.
I mean, what is this?
Let me stop.
Yeah. Yeah. You know the cameras are
No,
on,
that's
right?
what you gotta do though. You gotta lie to make it though. A lot of people now.
There is benefits to BS
And
like
putting a lot
never
of extra
before.
on it and putting a lot of emphasis on stuff that shouldn't need emphasis on it. You know, to make it bigger than it is.
People can't fact check like they used
Sound
to.
like it's a personal
They ain't
relationship.
got time.
What?
Whatever you speaking of.
Not with me.
So
Yeah, not
putting
with me.
extra on it in line is different though.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody sitting around here, but not with me.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't like scary people like that. I can't
you
talk
got-
like
you
this. I
got
don't
good.
do
You
these
just got-
conversations.
Oh,
Like,
man,
I
I'm
can't even
messing
jump
with
into
Put a
that.
name on it.
I'm
like,
just
damn.
fucking with him, man. But you brought it back up again. That's why I said it.
It sounded juicy. Pause.
Yeah.
Wow, dog. Like,
See?
I know you
That's-
almost
that's-
missed it first.
That's why you
barely
paused
caught
yourself.
yourself.
That's
you
why you
barely
paused
caught
it.
yourself right there,
That's
though.
why-
You almost let that one go.
I hate all y'all right
You
now.
almost let yourself
That's
go
why-
right
That was
there.
that shoulder roll. He hit you with the shoulder roll pause.
That's why you gotta pause yourself. That's a prime
You
example.
almost,
We got to talk a
you almost
topic.
didn't catch
it's a
yourself.
count- it's a
Blaze,
counter.
you almost didn't catch yourself
It's
right
really
there,
a
Blaze.
counter. So
It-
if
it
you pause
is.
yourself, you didn't get paused.
I blocked. You can't even do it. But you literally got like a second and a half.
That's like- it's the
'Cause
shoulder
if you
roll.
wait
No,
too
you
long,
almost
that's
went
it.
too long.
I know. I know.
He said, I know. I felt it.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
Wow.
the face rub.
The face rub, though.
What time are we going to talk about? Jerry Jones? Can we do Jerry Jones now?
Yeah.
Can we do that? And Micah not getting the celebration video. Jerry Jones, I love that dude. They ain't giving that fool no video. He said straight
Tampa
up.
didn't give me one either.
I wouldn't have given him a video either.
Nah, 4
We've
years.
been there 4 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Tampa didn't give me one either. I was there 8. I was hot. That's why I scored on their ass. Let's talk about Jerry.
No, I'm just saying, like, you think you deserve one?
Yeah, I thought I did.
You did?
Yeah.
So you went back, you landed, and you're like, yo.
Undrafted free agent. Started 100 and something games with him straight.
8 years.
Pro Bowl, 8 years. Yeah.
How'd you leave?
They cut me.
Well, there's your video. Like,
If they cut you, I feel like you deserve
They cut me,
it.
and the coach was only there 2 years. That they cut me.
I feel if they cut you, you deserve it. But the way Micah left, he ain't
well,
gonna do
Emmett
that.
did Emmett leave as he got cut?
And but
Well,
the
he's
thing-
He was a free. Wasn't he a free agent?
I thought he was a free agent. They just
But
let
we
it run
dealing with
out.
Jerry
Yeah,
too. Jerry is very, very emotional. Very, very.
Yeah, he in.
He don't play. He don't play that.
Yeah.
Somebody probably brought it up to him. Jay probably looked at him and said, "You
Yeah.
the fuck."
No, he actually said it. He was like, "Nah, we ain't doing that." Golly.
Too soon.
Yeah,
Too
way-
soon, too,
way
huh?
too
Rile
soon.
up my fans.
Too soon.
Rile up my fans for this dude who, according to me, has been lying on me a little bit, or if not a lot bit. Yeah, I ain't doing all of that. But what do you? Ooh, it's bad. Micah must have been hella good because that defense sucks. Like, you see how bad Dallas playing defense right now? It's like it's historic. It's getting close. They let Caleb Williams eat them up. He throwing
Yeah.
flea flickers and everything.
I mean, yeah, they look nice too. I mean, I guess anybody gonna look nice against Dallas defense though. But Caleb did look nice though. But yeah, he really messed that. He really messed that thing up. I mean, you really didn't have anybody else on that defense, and you just gave away.
Who messed it up? Jerry did.
Yeah, I thought they should have did it a long time ago. They could have got it done right after Max Crosby or before Max Crosby had it for cheap.
That's
They just
usually
kept
what-
letting it go up and up and up and up, and now he got to be the highest.
Yeah.
You feel they should have got it done early. Jerry does that shit all the time.
That's true.
But the only person he doesn't do it to is Dak. Huh, here you go.
He ain't do it to- he ain't do it to
Romo, Witten. Here you go. You ain't got to wait. They ain't never held the fuck out. I'm sorry for cussing. That makes me mad.
Why does it
I
make you
called
mad?
this a long time ago when all that running back stuff was going on. I said, watch. All of a sudden, we just going to hear out the blue, McCaffrey got a brand new contract, record setting. And what happened? But now it's starting to come back, so it's cool. So I want to really bring that up because now Shaquan and everybody else is starting to get paid though. But back then when they're cutting all the running backs thing, I said, watch McCaffrey just get this record-breaking deal out of nowhere. Nobody talked about it, said they're negotiating nothing. It just came out the news, just boom.
So hold on.
He had to hold out nothing. Like all these other top running backs, Zeke had to hold out before that. All those top running backs holding out before that. It always happens like that.
But if you under contract,
Same with the quarterbacks.
But if you under contract, like who are you crying to? Dog, you about to make 24
So why
million.
does this happen with the quarterbacks though? Why does it happen with the white players? Why don't they have to hold out?
They do.
If you look at majority of players that have to hold out, is majority African Americans. Let's look at the
Well,
the
you
stats.
could if you say majority,
The
then you
stats.
gave yourself
the guys
covered.
that get taken
Hold
care
on.
of. Let me finish, please.
Well,
And I'm
you
gonna
ain't
let
saying
go.
it.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go because I know you got a counter punch ready. So, but the majority of players that get the deals just negotiate behind the dart. Nothing else just gets announced, and they just get it without having to hold out and fight for it. Are majority white players.
I mean, look, I was gonna say when you say majority, you like not saying anything because it's a majority black league, right? So all the good things gonna happen to the black players. Who's the highest paid? Keep going down that list. Top 10 is about 7 black, and then so majority.
How many times Kirk Cousins have to hold out?
He got franchise. What do you call a franchise? If
He
Micah,
got jet franchise twice.
right? So Micah,
At that quarterback.
as Dak did as well. You're making my point.
At that quarter, I shouldn't have brought up Kirk now. Think about it. That's 'cause
Just
it's a
saying.
franchise.
If
So,
you're white
yes.
and you're black and you
Yes.
get franchised, it ain't nothing but you black or white got franchised. Like, it ain't
not.
deep. You don't want to get franchised?
Micah didn't get franchised.
No, he
I'm
didn't.
I'm not talking about the franchise. Get a new deal. Like you get a new deal.
He didn't want. You're right. But you don't. Hold on. I don't know where y'all from. I'm different, and this ain't got nothing to do with white and black. Or this is about ownership. If I sign you for 4 years, and then I get you a 5th-year option, and then I can franchise you for 2 years, that's 7 years. You coming up to me in your 3rd year talking about rip it up? I'm like, why? And you're like, because I outplayed it. It exceeded expectations. I'm like, good for you. Like, I always believed in you. And guess what? When this deal is up, you're going to get it if you want it. But you ain't going to get it unless I want to give it to you early. And you ain't going to get it by trying to punk me to get
But
it
then you
early.
gotta look at it too. That first year salary cap was
business.
different. That
Hey,
first
man,
year
what?
salary cap was different. The people playing his position were making lower than what he was making. By that 3rd year, those guys playing his position are making way more than what he's making right now at that deal. So it's the process of, hey, I need to be paid for what my worth is, what everybody else worth is at my position at that time. That's why they rip up the contract and ask for it. When you was playing, you would have done the same thing in your
No,
prime.
I wouldn't have. Actually, I didn't. I had the opportunity. I did not. And I
You-
got
you
paid
different.
more because I waited. Because
You
guess
different.
what? If everything keeps going up, if you keep balling while it's going up, when your turn comes, Dak Prescott, franchise twice, guess what? You're going to get all of that. Kirk Cousins,
A quarterback
all of that.
franchise number is solely different than other positions.
Okay, but you're going to get it for your position.
It's so much higher, but it's not.
And Trey Hendrick, wasn't it Trey Hendrickson?
They weren't
He had to hold
franchised.
out.
They weren't
And they
franchised.
only gave him a little bump.
But
And
Trey,
he white.
Trey just had a good year. I don't feel like he's that dominant.
You can
of a
say what
guy.
you want. Who has the most sacks in the last 4 years? Myles Garrett and him. So you can say what you want.
Now he had one good year, but I don't think he's that dominant of a player, and that's
just
why
saying.
he got value like that.
We should stop being lazy and saying like it's black.
It ain't being lazy. It's facts. It's what's out there and what sees.
Wow, go.
'Cause you can see it.
Who getting paid the most in the league?
Black guys, but who got to fight for it? Jamar Chase had to hold out to get paid the highest in the league. He had to hold out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
And
exactly.
he ain't the only. Who's the white?
How many white guys had to hold out to get
What do you
paid?
mean? I
Trey
just named
Hendricks.
one, and you said Trey.
Trey, first one, and he wasn't top. I'm talking about top.
He was a
top.
sack leader.
Man, okay, man. Look at how he got all his sacks. Some of them wasn't just fucking beating somebody. Because if that was the case, he would have got his contract.
Well,
and they
you know
would-
who
they
got
would
the
have held
highest
him out like
contract
that
in
to that
history?
long.
Pat Mahomes, or you could say Jalen Hurts. And look, they gave it to them.
So majority of the time, when people have to hold out, is like I said, is majority of black players.
That's tough to say because if you want to do it logically, most of the league is black. So it's going to be mostly people who good and bad going to deal with. The good stuff going to come into the black players. You're going to get the highest paid. And the bad stuff going to happen. Y'all got to hold out because it's mostly black. And it's only like 50-some%.
But like I said, a lot of the white players, they don't got to go through what the holdout situation. They just get to give it to them. They get their contract when it's their time. It's all right. It's here. Boom. You hear it announced. You hear it announced. You don't hear nothing. No negotiations. No.
have you been
nobody
watching?
holding out. Nobody.
What movie did you watch?
Conflicting with their team. It's just here goes new deal.
You really believe that?
I mean, Jerry was in a lose-lose because, I mean, at the end of the day, he writes the check, so he's got to deal with his decision. If he had signed Micah earlier, it would have benefited him because he would have still had him for less money. But then, like he said, that's not a smart business move to pay him early. You already got him under contract, and you could have franchise tagged him and saved more money. So he's probably looking at it long term. I'm saving more money doing it this way. But then you risk losing the guy like you did by not signing him. So it's like either way, he's the one that has to deal with it, and he didn't seem like he cared. I mean, he traded him.
Jerry don't care. Shit, Jerry
cares now.
Jerry's team is worth billions of dollars.
Well, but for one,
does Jerry really care?
He care about y'all talking about them.
Yeah. Why are you paying Micah early? Because y'all think that I want him? Like, people in the building said, we don't want Micah. He caught up. That podcast too much. He ain't there in the playoffs or when we need him in big moments. Them sacks don't come when we need them. They come in when we already up. In these meaningless games. This is what I'm just telling you what they said. And they were like, he's not a leader. Cats don't really rock with him fully on that team. If you really listen, even when he left, Dak was like, all right, you know, because they were like, he ain't all in. So my point is, how do you know that Jerry wasn't sitting there? I think Jerry really was like, look, I'm going to have y'all talk about me, talk about him. If he takes what I want to give him, I'll give it to him. But all this trying to punk me and trying to talk crazy, I'm not going to get it early. Or he didn't want him at all, so he gave him an offer he had to refuse. That's what I really think would happen. Now, since you want to talk
I'm not a billionaire, though. Shit, if I was a billionaire, I'd deal with that decision. Fuck, shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like that's the difference between.
But is paying him that making Jerry more money?
Huh? You said what?
Like him paying Micah, would that have made him more money? Because you say he's a billionaire. He would have paid it
because they would have won and got more stuff.
But he been there for 4 years.
He been there 4 years. What they winning?
And they ain't win.
Yeah, but
he a DN, dog. Don't act like that.
Beat by the Bears.
They still ain't winning.
That still happens all the time.
I mean, but he still.
They beat the Eagles last year.
The stadium's still going to be sold out, though.
And then you beat the champs and then you lose to the Bears.
Yeah,
that's
but
not
you got
a real argument.
Russell Wilson having his biggest day of his career against you.
Yeah.
And then Caleb Williams having the biggest day of his career against you.
Did you hear what
and you
DP
can't
said?
stop a pass.
Did you hear what DP just said?
The stadium's still going to be sold out, though.
Right, but you still want to
That's what he care
win
about.
because $1 billion. It's not about the money to Jerry. It's the
He
prestige.
does want to win, but he got some draft.
You gotta
picks.
want to win.
He got some draft picks, and he may have got rid of
He
a
got
guy
some
he
draft
didn't
picks
really
that's
want.
going to be low draft
They
picks, but
draft
they are
well,
still
though.
first round.
Yeah,
but they're going to be low draft picks.
But
Green
if
Bay's
you're
made
not-
the playoffs every year and went deep. Every year the last couple of years.
But if you're not in love with a player, think about if you Jerry.
I understand what you're saying. Once you explain that, I ain't addressed that. I understand exactly where you're coming from.
I'm like,
but I'm coming from me being a player and me looking at like, okay, all this is happening. I'm doing the same numbers as them. Why is it not happening to me?
Now, all right. So it says here, I ain't even noticed. I had to
went
look
through
it
that
up
twice.
Okay, but Nick Bosa also went through it. The highest paid DN a couple years ago. And what color is Nick Bosa? Thank you. Like, the craziest argument is when people be like, man, they ain't got to do that. I'm like,
I said majority.
That's why I said in the beginning, when you say that, you give yourself cover of like, you ain't really saying anything. Majority, it's a majority black league, right?
All right, if you want to put it like that, though. But like I said, if you really look at it,
You
majority
want
of
Joey, Nick, McCaffrey threatened to hold out. They said, here you go.
McCaffrey ain't never threatened to fucking hold out.
Well, that's what the internet says. I trust it over you. But who else?
It was never put in the news like that in headlines.
Oh, I remember Mankins. Okay, you remember Logan Mankins? All of them, the New England whole Patriots team.
All right, do you want me to pull up and ask ChatGPT how many black people have held out?
Edelman didn't hold out?
Huh?
Edelman didn't hold out?
No, I don't know. I can't say no. I do know. Here's some.
Lamar Odom had to hold out.
Or was it Welker?
Lamar Jackson had to hold out.
Lamar Odom.
Lamar Jackson had to hold out.
He got today.
Lamar Jackson had to hold out. Ezekiel Elliott had to hold out. Dak had to hold out. We can keep going.
They ain't want to pay Saquon. He ain't hold out, but they ain't want
We
to pay
keep
him.
going. Saquon did have to hold out.
Did he hold out?
Yeah, he did with the Giants.
I give you one worse than all this because all you give me is more names and I can keep going. I got a long
But
list.
it's going to be more black people.
Do you not understand there are more black people in the league? We're not starting off on balance.
I understand what you're saying.
I'm not gonna,
I understand what you're saying.
No, here's
but
the
it's
Trump
more
card.
when you hear contracts where it has been no problems and it just went with ease and it just gets announced. It's what
Jalen Hurts.
The white players.
I will say though,
I don't get that.
more of the
I got paid.
top white players are typically quarterbacks, and quarterbacks usually get their money. So that might, I mean, I don't.
There's a lot of ways.
Joe Burrow out the blue. Josh Allen out the blue right before the season starts.
Yeah, but
Record
that's what I'm
deals.
saying. Quarterbacks
Just
usually
out the
get
blue.
paid.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, all right, you got it, man.
I get what you're trying to say though.
What are you trying to say?
But
say it for him.
he's saying that white players don't have to go through this holdout as black players. Even though there's more black players, whenever white players are up for their contracts, they get their money. Whatever they negotiate, they usually just get it. You don't hear the back and forth in the negotiations between them. But with the black players, the top players, it's always this
first time
majority
you
of
heard
them
it
it
was
seems
with
to be
Trey.
holding out. And that's why
But
he ran
do
up
you
the-
believe that?
I never really thought about it like that. I mean, I believe there's some truth to that, but that's why I said it's tricky because quarterbacks usually get paid.
Man, I've seen it all
And a
the
lot
time.
of the top
Dak
white players are
Prescott and
quarterbacks.
Kirk Cousins had the same role, like them franchise, both
That's
get
true.
the highest pay, right?
Yeah.
So that's like even. Then
Dak
you
had,
say, all right,
didn't Dak have playoff wins? Did Kirk Cousins have any playoff wins?
no, but
So how can they?
so Jalen Hurts, who got paid more than all of them, did he have to go through all that? It was quiet. It was like, here you go, highest paid ever.
That's one.
Patrick Mahomes?
I say majority.
Lamar did though.
Lamar did because they were like, yo, are we going to win with you? And they still haven't, like the way that they want to, Super Bowl, right? They're like, yo, we keep getting knocked out in the playoffs kind of early. But that's probably the negotiation. But here's one that's worse than all this. Because to me, the black-white one, it doesn't stand on anything, but I'm here to entertain it. Here's one, and it's happened with white players. In New England, they told Tom Brady, we'll pay you. Tom Brady used to get paid. Then they were like, stop getting paid so much. Haircut. We need to hook up this team. Dynasty Part 2. All right. Now we got some money. Oh, we got a little haircut? Yeah. All right. We're going to get that money, and we're going to re-sign, not Edelman. What's my boy name?
Wes Welker.
Wes Welker. We're going to sign Wes Welker. Okay. Wes Welker, like, memo to me, like how much y'all give me? And then Denver like, we take that. And then next thing you know, he goes, the money that Brady saved on the haircut, he was like, y'all didn't, we said we're going to designate that for Wes Welker. Yeah, but.
We changed our mind.
Right. And then this was what started, they said, some of the beef, other than the parking spot that they had a problem with. He was like, all right, well then, you know what to do. Run that back, like get that back. And they were like,
You already signed.
we got that. So now you can make that racial. If that would have happened to a black player, people be like, oh, discrimination, racism. I'm like, nah, this is how they play business. They did it to Tom Brady like that. So to me, that's worse than all this. I gotta get franchised. Like I'm getting top 5 money.
I think both of y'all
Kraft
points
needed
are
his massage money.
Yeah,
Huh?
that too.
First of all, Columbia Lion, you do never disrespect that man up in this house.
I think both of y'all points are equally fair. But what I will say,
Some
and this
are.
might go in his favor, is we put Lamar and Josh Allen both up there in that top 5 category.
Oh, yeah.
But Josh didn't have to do nothing. He gets his money.
But
And Lamar had to wait.
Okay, we got to go deep into class. Like, not just walk in. We got to go deep in class.
Joe
Why do you
Burrow's
think that is?
same way.
There's one easy way to say that. Why do you think that is? And it's not racial. They got different owners. They got different franchises.
Well, that's why New England's different.
That plays
New England's
into
one of
the issue
New
with the
England,
NFL.
Belichick
No, it
one of
doesn't.
one of few
No, it
people
doesn't.
that would do their best player like that.
Do what? He got
What you just
paid
said
the
that they
most.
did.
Lamar ended up getting the dough, and everybody thought he couldn't get the dough. But in terms of how you gonna get it and when you gonna get it, there's different ownership groups. Y'all don't like you're trying to make this a uniform argument when everybody is individually doing it different.
That's fair.
Like, you know what I mean? Like Jerry Jones, we're gonna put this on him, but we ain't gonna put when Deion was out there and they were like, we want Deion. They were like, you can't have Deion. He was like, I bet you I get Deion. And he gave Deion the highest contract and gave him all them cash guarantees. But now, in somehow, some magical 20 years, now he gonna be sticking it to Micah to stick it to the brothers. Like, dog, this dude he saved Michael Irvin from going to prison. Because Michael Irvin almost killed a
I
teammate.
wasn't just saying Jerry. See,
Yeah,
then he paid
now
the
you're putting
teammate?
it just
Like,
on.
Yeah,
He
he paid
settled-
the teammate off.
Now
He
you're
settled.
putting it just on Jerry. I'm not putting it just on Jerry. I'm talking
I
about
go owner to owner.
I'm talking about just Pacific. I'm talking about just Pacific in the whole league. At the end of the day, white players, it's been like this since we were in the league. They don't have to go through and hold out and go through as much stuff to get their deals.
Okay,
done.
well, we prove it.
Top players.
You said you went through it twice, right?
Top players. Top players don't have to.
Do
You
you?
can name as many names as you can name. I'm gonna be able to name more. And you're probably gonna say because majority is black players, but I'm still going to. It's still going to be. I'm still gonna name more.
I ain't have to go through it, so I mean, I look, and I always look at it like this: it's a way to play the game within the
Because
game.
you're a fucking Columbia white fucking guy.
Well, all that.
Up in
that's-
there fucking with your baby oil and
Oh
shit.
man, you say he's shucking it, John?
Yeah, that motherfucker was
That
up
was-
in
was
there.
that the
Yeah,
shit?
yeah,
He
that's
don't know
why-
how to play the
that's
game
why
within the
he was
game.
up in there with the fucking white voice like I heard him in the suite the other day. You feel what I'm
It's all
saying?
coming out.
Saying this-
Keep going.
shit.
I keep receipts.
Nah, I'm messing with you.
No, I'm just saying, like,
No, but no, I'm serious.
That's a real
I
thing.
definitely do think that though. I definitely do think that.
no, it's okay to
And
think.
we
it.
always
You
got
can
our
think
different
wrong.
opinions, but I definitely do think that.
Yeah,
And
I
I've
mean-
seen it many, many times.
Glad it didn't happen to me because I know how to play the game within the game.
I'm glad it didn't happen to you either.
It happened to you twice.
Yeah.
So when you say it didn't happen to you, did you go to them and say this is what I want and they just gave it to you, or did they go to you and say, hey, this is what we got, and you like, all right, I'll take it?
Buffalo, I wasn't gonna stay in Buffalo. They were like, "This is our cap number. This is what we got." And I'm like, and they like, "We know this ain't enough." And I was like, "You're right." So love. And then all the other teams was like, "This is our offers." And I had an offer bigger than the one I took from San Diego.
So you hit your free agent. You played your whole deal out, hit free agent market.
Yeah.
See, mine was a little by default because I was the undrafted free agent. So they always had my rights for the first 4 years. You remember with the me being undrafted. You feel me?
So
that's
all
why-
4 years. I
So
played
I
all
got
four.
I got my money on my 4th year by holding out.
Yeah.
See, I ain't have no big contracts. That's why I was trying to get my money early because I knew I was balling out from what I was playing, getting paid as undrafted because I was blocking all the top guys. I was in the big talks. That's why I did my holdout because it was kind of different. If I was making first round money, second round money, then I might have played the whole 4 years I went to hit free agency market, but I wasn't making that. That's why I tried to hold out and get my money a little bit earlier. Different than kind of what you.
Yeah.
You see
To
what
me,
I'm
it's
saying?
always when somebody wanted early. Look, you can get it early if they agree. But if not, then you're going to probably have to do some gangster and hold out and then cause dust. And I'm like, either way, do you. But I always look at it selfishly, like, y'all causing your own problems. Like, if you a baller and they say, right now your contract up, we'll give you $10 million. And you're like, nah, I need more. Okay, do you know next year that same conversation is going to start at $12 million? But then you don't want to wait because you want 12 right now. Okay. And then
What if you get hurt though that year? You gotta take that into consideration, too.
you could have got hurt when you were 5.
That's why I was
You could have
holding
got
out,
hurt when
too.
you were 12. You could have got hurt last year.
Yeah, you
could
could
always
12,
get
but
hurt.
you're not there now. You're now in the league where you can get guaranteed money to protect yourself. Because if you get hurt at 5 and 6, you can recover fast. You got years to still make it. At that point, you don't know what's gonna happen if you get hurt. Then you
But
don't know
then,
if you're gonna be able to come
You've
back and have
been
that
holding your
young
breath for
young-
26
young-
years.
young live. Who was holding
26
their
years.
breath?
No. You talking about injury? You've been holding your breath for 26 years
Millions
to
of
cash
dollars
out.
wasn't on the line 26 years ago.
Before the last 4 years,
At
it
6
has
years
been.
old, $1 million ain't on the line.
The last
See?
4 years it has been.
Huh?
Since you've been in the league, it
The
has.
last 4 years, yeah.
Right.
Then I had a son too, so now I got somebody I got to make sure I got to take care of too. So you
Okay,
feel what I'm saying? So
I'm
that
just saying
takes
like
in a whole
this.
bunch of stuff. Of
You
me
telling
wanting
me
to make
all
sure.
your problems and your bills
No, that's what
and
I'm
your
telling you.
victims?
What stuff?
No, I'm
what
not
took
talking about
in?
you. I'm talking about all y'all holding out. Tell me what your problem is. Look, there's a way to tell me. Shut the fuck up out there. Come here and say, look, can we get this done?
I did do that.
Okay, but then that's not a holdout. So what you holding out for?
Because they told me they wasn't gonna give me what I wanted.
Exactly.
So then they shouldn't be able to have my services.
That's fine. That's fine. However, did you hold out and you still had years on your deal?
Yeah, I was unrestricted free agent.
Well, you unrestricted. That ain't a holdout.
Yeah,
You're a free agent. What you mean
No, I was
holding
unrestricted.
out? You
So I
said
can't go to
restricted?
another- I was unrestricted. They put the
means
they put
you
the
can
high
do what
tender
you
on me
want.
the first and third round. Only 2 players ever got that. Jared Allen and
So you were
I forgot
restricted?
else. Yeah, I was restricted.
Oh, you said
That's what they call it, unrestricted
I've
free
never-
agent. Because I had the high tender.
No. I love you. He said, were you unrestricted or restricted? You kept saying unrestricted.
Well, that's how they.
you were actually.
And we were
restricted.
like, you
Because
were
they put the
you
high
were
tender
restricted.
on me, yes.
Yeah,
Because
you
I
got
was
high
just-
tender.
Yeah, 'cause
We
they
know
put the high
that.
tender. So that's why. But yeah, and they had to give a first and third, and wasn't nobody giving that up for me then. They only
No, I
happened
get
twice
it.
in the history.
I'm
of the
just like,
NFL.
I'm looking at it from the owner's perspective, and I think a lot of times players don't even think
I
about that.
understand what you look for.
I'm like, shut the fuck
I look
up.
at it. I look at it from the
Care
owner
about what you
perspective
going
too.
through? You don't want to play? Don't
your
play.
contract out.
That line's so long. Like, and you want to tell me, but it's weird because one, you want me to feel bad for you because you like, I could get hurt and this and that, and I get it. Look, I've been that guy sitting there like, I could get hurt, but oh well, I better keep balling. Better figure this out.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna keep balling if it comes down to it. But they weren't getting my services until week 1 of the
But
season.
why malign them
During
when
that
they
time.
don't give it to you? It's like with my kids. My kids say, "Daddy, can I have my iPad?" And I say, "Yes," and they're happy. Listen. But then when I say no, all they gonna do is, "Why? I want it." Like they only want to hear one answer, instead of the fact that you asked me and I said yes or no.
iPad and life-changing money, you can't compare them to.
Okay, because the
not
principle is the same. The principle is you really only want to hear one answer.
No?
You only want to hear one answer from the owner. Give me what I want. He's like, dog.
And the owner wants to hear one answer back, right?
What?
Give me what I want.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
And he signed
we
you.
We gonna go
Where's
into
the
the thing.
Donald Penn that signed as a rookie? Where'd that guy go?
That guy went
Because that guy sounds ungrateful right
That
now.
guy went and got fucking 80 times better than he was a fucking as a
Good.
rookie.
And you'll get paid like that when you can demand it with your leverage.
Yep. But I got paid like that the way I did it.
I'm not mad at the way you did it.
feel
I'm
me?
just saying there's
But
a different
some
way to do
guys
it.
will get paid without having to do it the way I did it.
You know what's going on
And
here?
their color is
Better
different
than
than
you
mine.
You speaking, yeah, I get both of y'all. You're speaking though from how you feel, like personally, and
But
he's
that's how it
speaking
goes,
strictly
though.
from a
I
business
understand where you
standpoint.
That's the
said
way
from
I
a business
always-
standpoint.
From
I'm
the
a-
business
I'm a-
standpoint, it's like, all right, you got signed to this
don't have no
contract
feeling.
for 4 years.
Yeah.
understand it.
Play out your 4 years.
Shut the hell
You
up.
agreed to get paid this amount for 4 years. Play it out, and then after that, you could demand whatever
But
you
just
want.
like the owners got a
And
TV contract, and they got a TV contract when it comes to negotiations. Do you remember ESPN had a little blackout with DirecTV?
but that's
they
when it's about to end.
Huh?
But that's when their contract is about to end.
Yeah.
Because they weren't agreeing because they wanted more money. You feel just like the player, right?
No, I get what you're saying.
Right, at the
I'm
end of the
saying,
day,
but
at
they
the-
waiting till the contract's about to expire. They're
Yeah.
not doing it
Those
2
are
years
deadline
before.
deals.
I ain't do mine 2 years, but a lot
Not
of people
you, I'm
don't.
just speaking in
I know
general.
some people don't though, but you gotta understand with the value going up, that money
They wanna
contract
get a piece
going
of
up
that.
every year.
I get it.
Man.
From a
And they're
personal
trying to get it
standpoint,
lower.
I agree with you.
So when
From
the
a
owners go
business
through that,
standpoint, I agree
when
with you.
ESPN, ABC can't have this right now because y'all ain't agreeing to what we want. So why should we always be able to give them what they want because they got the power with the money?
Well,
You feel me?
Because
also-
they write the checks.
Well,
Who's your
Unfortunately,
agent?
But, that,
I'm like,
but
who's
you
your
got
agent?
that's how it
to
goes.
understand that's the
I
only
was like,
leverage we
nigga,
have
what
is
you
holding
talking
out
about?
and
I
not
agree.
giving our services.
From a personal standpoint,
Until
I
we
agree
get what
with
we
you.
want.
But that's every business
Exactly, I
in, the,
understand.
in America.
But some
the person who
but
writes the
some-
checks got
but
the power.
some white guys don't have to do that. Majority of the
And
time,
some black guys don't have to do that.
some don't, but majority of it,
Majority what?
majority of the white guys get it easily. Right when it's
You have no evidence of that, and you just
I've
saying
named
it.
so many people,
And
What
I've
are you
named
talking
so many people too, but you don't
yeah,
count.
I've named more. It's more white guys that get it easily.
Yeah.
I got a quick question
I
for
don't
you.
get it.
Can you get franchise tagged if you were signed undrafted as an undrafted player?
You couldn't get franchise tag until a
I
certain
mean,
amount
yeah,
of years.
because your deals went up. I would assume, yeah.
I thought franchise tag is if you drafted at a certain, like a certain spot.
Correct me in the chat or
If you're
comments, people, but I don't
if
think so.
you're
No.
undrafted, I
I
couldn't
don't
get
know.
If I want
franchise.
to keep
That's
you
what I'm asking
longer.
y'all, 'cause I thought maybe
They
you
could high
know.
tender me until after year 4. Then they could.
Man, you ain't got over this
and
yet, Donald. God dang, you need
just
therapy.
asked a fucking question.
No,
man.
I'm just saying how you sound.
And
You sound like
sound.
that ain't passion. That's
I didn't
illogical.
know I was.
You got to stop giving people passes like this. Sound like Charlamagne.
But like you
Let me
said,
stop.
I think if you're undrafted,
I cut now because I'm emotionless on these topics.
I'm sensitive about my shit.
Sensitive about like, all right, I get
answer
it.
the question.
Answer your question. You should have wrote. Look, if I was his agent, I was like, shut the fuck up. Ride the inflation wave. You're gonna get more money later if you just stay healthy. Oh, I can't stay healthy. I can't guarantee it. All right, well, take this little haircut. It's gonna sound good right now, but you're gonna end up being like Max Crosby and all them dudes. Yay! And then tomorrow you be like, damn, how much he making? And he ain't as good as you. That's why I was laughing. My boy Pat Williams did the same thing. We was in the room. I was like, dog, don't take that deal. He was like, shit, this is money. And I was like, take it then. And he was undrafted just like you. And then the next year, he got 13. I got 40. I said, dog, you almost as good as me, if not better. Oops. And he was like, it is. But that's what I'm saying. Like the inflation, it keeps going up. Luka is going to sign his next deal. You know how much Luka's next deal going to be? 600 million, 700 million?
Cheeseburgers.
Like, no, so stupid.
Come on now. Come on.
And look, Luka's great.
Lakers slander.
But dog, like, you just gonna pass people who are greater than you. You gonna pass people who are greater than you, but money. If you just wait, the game is to wait.
That's what happened to Scottie Pippen.
Yeah,
That's what I was
His
talking
deal.
about last week.
Yeah.
He told Mike and the owner told him to wait.
Right.
He didn't want to wait. He wanted to
wanna
take
wait.
that money right there, and then he got mad at Mike.
Donald didn't want to wait. So, you all right? You all right? You my friend?
I did turn down my
man
first.
He needs some drink.
I did
no
turn down
more
the
weed.
first.
No more weed.
Nah, because you were just telling everything, but I did turn down the first deal, 2 deals I wanted, and I waited by holding out and waiting till the next year and waiting, and I got what I wanted, but I'll let you go.
You want problem? You want beef? You got a different spirit today.
Nah, because you just went and said
ice,
all
man.
this, so I just said,
He wearing his rookie watch, so he.
flexing on you.
nah, I just said, this ain't rookie watch either, but I just said, hey.
You said it was the first thing you
I just
bought.
said,
I'm
hey.
sorry.
Yeah, and when I got my money.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
You mean the
2010.
second contract?
What we talking about?
The first
What I'm
contract.
talking about, yeah, my first contract.
So you was a
I was making minimum before that.
Oh,
Until right before I held out. When I got
guys.
to
okay.
Okay.
This is a therapy session right now. I love you.
Nah, but I got what I understand what you're saying from the owner's standpoint, but
From
I'm
the
just saying
player
from
standpoint.
facts though. If you look at it though, when you just hear when they just announce, oh, all of a sudden this deal just got happened, it's usually just.
Man, I made more money than Bruce Smith one year, and that shit shouldn't have ever happened. But it did because I waited. Because they came at me with that Pat Williams stuff. I was like, please.
Timing.
I was like, I am not. And Bruce still balled after they released him, and they were trying to give me that little layup deal. I get it. I mean, I just don't like it when it. The reason I don't like it when it gets painted like racially is because it's too many brothers in the league who think the struggle is coming, and I'm like, it don't have to come. Like Micah Parsons could have easily got that same deal out of Dallas if he would have played it different.
But
I
it wasn't
am
like Mark-
convinced of that. But now you going to Green Bay and acting like this is your ex is your next. Like you really want that? You don't want that. That just you messed up the girl you was with. You know, that's how I look at it.
But you think Michael was different? He's a first round pick. Was he really hurting? Like he wasn't hurting. He still had money, but he wanted to get paid for his play.
That's what I don't understand.
He wanted to
'cause
get
wasn't
paid for his
hurting.
play.
You could have waited
You could have got
out.
that
He was getting paid
24.
around-
You could have got
See,
35.
me, I wasn't
you
getting
could've got
paid.
40,
I wasn't
and
getting
then
paid as
got
an undrafted free agent. I'm not
250.
getting paid first round money. So
Right.
it's like, hey, give me, you offer me this, give me that. But he was good. He could have waited. That's a different position than what I was
he
in.
got
You know,
impatient.
he could have waited. He got podcasts. He got commercials. I wouldn't have endorsement deals back then. He's bringing in millions of dollars all outside of football already. You know, so he got
He
plenty
saw the-
more money coming in. But he just saw what he.
He was watching the other guys get
Exactly.
paid.
He's like, this is what I'm expecting.
But that's
I'm
still-
putting up the same numbers as them.
Like the daddy hat got to come on for us. Like that's still not that's not a good enough reason for you to want to jump the line or go rush it because you're losing value. Like it's not about if he can live better than you or he got enough to live on. You got enough to live on. You making minimum salary in the league, which is what at that time,
But
$600,000.
at the end of the day, too, it was me having to bet on not getting hurt too. Like, and that was
Like I
one
said
thing,
before,
'cause
you've been making that bet for a while.
Right.
And that bet been cashing in. But my point is this. I don't like to tell the younger generation, hurry up and get there when you can walk down and get it all. Like it's the league is the salary cap is going up. These $1 billion rights keep coming. These guys are making $200 million contracts, $300 million,
I say one
$500 million, and you trying to rush?
I want your opinion on this one.
Baseball money now.
Man,
I want your. See, I'm not even coming at it. I want your opinion on this one.
Okay. You my friend again?
Good one for the Bucks.
Who?
The receiver, Godwin. He was supposed to. He had the best year last year.
He's hurt this year.
Waited.
Got hurt?
Waited. He got hurt at the end of the season last year. He got paid by the Bucks. The Bucks had him by the thing. If he wasn't hurt, he would have got way more money than what he got. So if he might have held out the year before, like he wanted to do, he might have had a guaranteed contract. But it still worked out for him. But every team is not like the Bucks have like the thing Jason Licht is doing right now. That he has like a little family thing. He's taking care of the Bucks. He's doing it great. But every team's not like that. You see what I'm saying?
No.
He could have went south. He could have got hurt and not got. He's probably lower top 10, lower top 15 receiver money. But he could have, if he wasn't hurt, he would have been top 5, probably definitely top 10. You know what I mean?
But to me, you don't make those decisions on it could go south because,
That's what I was about to
like,
ask.
first of all, it's not it went south. It went where it goes normally. the thing is, when you see somebody get paid, they went north because
He
the
was doing
success
that till he got
pyramid.
hurt,
The
though.
success pyramid is fewer up there that's gonna get paid, right?
He was having one of his best years till he got hurt, though.
Right, but at the same time, you shouldn't even imagine your value is based off of compromise. Like I'm hurt or not. You gotta roll the dice, right? You know, big risk, big reward.
It's not what he does. It's who writes the checks going to raise value off of because he got hurt just now.
Yeah.
Is that something you
know what I'm
consciously
saying?
think about? Because I mean, I obviously didn't play pro,
At
but
that
never
point-
in
at that
playing
point, when
sports
I-
did I go into a game thinking like, shit, I might get hurt.
I don't go into
It
a game
don't
thinking
even
that,
cross my mind.
but when I just had a son, I was going through that whole out in the off season.
Thinking
I
about the
was
future.
thinking about that, making sure he was good, make sure I got something for him because I just had a son. So I definitely was thinking about that. Like, what if I get hurt? Fuck. Like then, you know what I'm saying? I'll be back to making fucking minimum again. This is my chance to make sure I could get something set and be set and have my mom retire her. You know, she was sick. You know, it was a whole bunch of implications that were going into it. You know. But I don't know what was going on with Lamar because I don't think Lamar should have had to hold out like that. He was one of the best players in the league at that moment. That's when we count at that moment. You look at it now, you have a valid point of why they should have waited because he hasn't done anything successful. But at that moment, he was the top guy and the number one guy. And he should have got paid like that and shouldn't have to wait.
This is interesting. It's fascinating to me because there's so many levels to it. Look, you going through a negotiation. I ain't got to give you shit fast. I ain't got to give you shit you deserve. And
Definitely
earn.
right.
Like, have you been on that side where you're like, dog, I'm listening, and they hold you out. Like sometimes it's like with emails and texts too. All right, you meet a fine girl, get her a number. This is about my age, like not Instagram stuff that y'all do now. Meet her right now. I can't text her right now because if I text her right now, she like, oh, this boy own me. He thirsty, right? So if I'm an owner and Lamar Jackson is going to get, he's doing this. The owner, I forget his name, had some drinks with him one time. He a real cool dude, their owner in Baltimore. Anyway, he's sitting there. He like, all right, Lamar just sent over an email about his contract proposal. He looking at it, he like, before I even read it, Doris, check this out. He gonna get his money, but boy, we're gonna have to make this hard because he can get all of that plus some. So then I ain't gonna respond. Then the next day go by, then his agent just call you and you're like, yeah, you get that email? Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out. Like, we playing a game. Why do black people, you black person, want to make the game that you gotta play the game within the game something that, oh, they only playing it on you? No, you just don't know how to play it, it sound like, because he ain't racing to give you all that you deserve because he know you getting all you deserve. It's just that simple. Now, you say, well, why did they do it for some of the white players? They don't do it for all. So why they do it for Lamar? Lamar was guaranteed to get top dollar. And I just think that it wasn't even a big deal. But we made it a big deal because his mama represented him and we didn't know enough information and he wasn't with the good old boys. That's when I was like, y'all just not patient. Like a real deal takes time and it takes a lot more mental toughness than I'm hearing through your own situations.
It sounds like there's some miscommunication because it's not a game to them, it's life. And they playing it like a game because they've been in the game for a while and they used to cutting deals and all that shit. But this is life. I'm trying to eat. You know
but
what I mean?
What's your life? Your life is playing the game. Your life is literally playing a game. So I'm going to play the game with you. Like, how we can't level up and understand that?
Playing a game like with your body, you ain't putting a game with your body. That's something totally different to put that in the same category. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I don't. I don't. They're paying you for your services, so you want to separate them.
Yeah, but you got to be able to be healthy to give them your services to get paid. So that's why you want to make sure you have guaranteed.
You picked the wrong sport or the wrong sport picked you.
But that's why they have guaranteed money.
Yeah. And you will get it when you have the leverage, and you can guarantee the leverage by being an unrestricted free agent and being a top baller.
Micah
you
had
will
the
get
leverage.
paid. It ain't no way around it.
Micah had the leverage.
No, he didn't.
Lamar had the
He had no leverage with 3 years left on no deal.
Well, he went
that's,
and got paid.
That's why he had to go to lunch with him.
He
Bring him
went and
Chipotle and talk shit.
He went and got,
like, who goes to lunch with their owner and start talking contract?
he went and got the highest paid.
Look,
He went and got it.
don't do this. Don't podcast. You can get paid anywhere. Do you get paid where you want to get paid? He wanted to be a Cowboy for life, he said. Now you up in Green Bay acting like it's fresher. Do you? I ain't mad. I ain't hating. I'm just saying that ain't what you wanted.
That private jet gonna be there right take off after practice.
But
Isn't
isn't it?
years he don't want to be up out of Green Bay?
Why? Why do you
Because
say
he
that?
don't really want to be there.
They winning. They always win.
I don't know if he gonna go that far.
So he got to
that.
deal with that 8 months out the year. He got to deal with that.
That's most of the year.
He got to deal with because they go to playoffs. He got to deal with that.
And they playing that.
I ain't the one. Maybe I'm just too stubborn. If I want something, I am tough enough. I will endure and not bullshit and be like guilt tripping somebody who need it.
And your chance injury too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, everybody ain't like that.
No, I know that, but in that process, I'm not going to disparage the other side because they not give me what I want when I ain't earned what I want. I have to earn that through tenure, through duration, through how well I play,
Why
etc.
you got to do it though when other teams doing it for other people though?
Look, what's your last name? Penn? I'm Wiley. Over here, we got different rules. I go to your house, you do shit different too. I know it. Like over here, I'm like, take the shoes off. If you don't want to take them off, you ain't got to come in. I holler at you. I text you. This shit ain't that deep. I like the owner of the Cowboys is saying, this is how we play. And then over there, the Ravens are saying, this is how we play. And the Pens play a different way too.
But they ain't played that way with other people too.
Okay, now we in a circle.
I was about to say, you talking about this for like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I do got a question, though, because since we on contracts, obviously both of y'all got paid. The first $1 million you got, how'd you spend it?
I think
So many millions ago, you can't even remember.
The first,
you saw their face. They was like,
my first actual million was like,
He's like,
my
what
first
was that?
Like my first actual million was like contract, so it got paid out like monthly. So I never actually got like just one lump.
No, I mean when you first saw $1 million in your account.
Uncle Sam.
How'd you spend it?
Uncle Sam, financial advisor, agent, mama house, me, a car, DJ equipment. Like we getting there. We still like that.
I mean, the house could have took up most of that.
Yeah.
First thing
Yeah.
I bought, like, I was making minimum my first year, and I got a little. Once I remember going, I asked the O-line coach. I said, "I'm about to get an apartment." I said, "Can I sign this lease?" Because I didn't know if I was still gonna get cut or not. And then he was like, "I'll get back to you." And after practice, he was like, "Go ahead and get that lease." And I was like, "Okay, cool." It made me feel good.
Yeah,
Like
good.
'cause I was
Yeah.
like, "Okay, I'm gonna be there for at least a year," you know. Because I asked him straight up too, like, because I was worried. But I got a car though, because I love cars. So I think my first one, I wasn't making $1 million. I was still making minimum. But about 3 months into that season, I had a little money in. I was all right. Let me go get a whip. So I went and got a whip.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
ain't gonna tell us what car?
I got a Yukon.
Oh, okay.
Yukon. Yeah, Yukon.
You ain't bring up that Hublot.
Huh? Now this is why I got the big one.
Here's the other deal.
That's what we've been talking about for the past 40 minutes.
About 40 minutes. We gonna
why I got the hell
the
out
board
one.
don't work this week. This motherfucker. None of this shit going. I'm editing the fuck out of this. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, what's the podcast? The pivot. We doing the pivot today. Dude, Lord, we need a lighthearted topic. First, let's talk about Lamar.
That's
You
why I
want
asked
to
about the money. That was an easy one. I
He
thought
mad.
you was gonna say
He
went to the
mad at something.
club.
I don't know.
What was I
What's the
mad
Raiders
about?
record?
I said
Oh, you
I'm
see
on
them
the
shoulders?
court.
That's when you know a motherfucker. It's a test. I always do. I was like,
said I'm
all you
on
gotta
the
say is somebody
fucking
mad,
court.
and if they do this,
My cousin still got
It's
the. Oh,
okay.
let me not say that. Let me not say that. Let me not say that.
hold on. What
not
are the
say my
Raiders? Are they 1-2 or they gotta be
ain't
or
talking about
0-3? No, I'm just saying. Some got you
we
on
already
one.
talked
It's
about
okay.
Ofer.
Do
Aren't
you
they?
identify as a Buck or a Raider?
People been asking me that a lot lately.
Pause.
It started off with that, the identify.
Yeah, that's
but
what
it would have been a pause on me.
Like,
It'd have been a pause on how he answered it.
I'm a buck. That's a pause, motherfucker. That's a pause. Okay, we got to. All right, we got to talk about Lamar Jackson because I know you want to talk about Lamar Jackson, like how he playing a little bit, huh? The 7 sacks, huh?
I tried to ease into that
7
with
or
the
8.
contract
I think it was 8
quarterbacks, and
the segue. The segue.
that shit didn't work still.
Hell no. You got a big evil spirit today. You got a
clean
demon hunter. Motherfucking K-pop on you. I don't know why, too. I'm like, all right, this is why I never fight. Because let's be real.
I thought we were having-
You're not going to do this.
thought we were
There
having
was a
a-
moment where he was like,
I thought we were having.
and do you know what I always do? Laugh at that motherfucker.
I thought we were having
And-
constructive criticism.
Oh, you stop.
Back and forth.
Stop.
That's
Their
what a
energy
podcast
shifts.
is.
So this is like a Ryan Clark
No,
kind
you
of
the
stuff.
big homie. I ain't never gonna try nothing on you or nothing like that because I know
you
I
ain't dumb,
I know the
motherfucker.
knees
I
is
know
bad.
you ain't stupid.
I know
All
the
the cops
knees
be
is
in this
bad.
motherfucker.
That's how fights start.
I know the
no,
knees.
because when he
Humble
started,
himself,
I'm like,
and the other one be like, "You wasn't gonna do
I know
that
the
anyway,"
knees.
and then it go left.
Blaze.
I'm gonna tell him no. I'm gonna
Blaze,
cut him
bad
again.
As bad as them knees are, if he get up before me though, I'm done. Cause you know it take me a second to get up from this couch. So
I ain't fighting you ever.
But nah,
that's my point.
I thought we were just having constructive criticism.
I'm not talking about that part.
Going back and forth.
I'm talking about this is the wife part. This is the energy, the tone. Like there was a moment where you would have went crashed out, and it would have been okay. Now you weren't gonna hit me. You ain't stupid. You weren't gonna come at me like we ain't doing that.
I wasn't.
But the point is, there was a moment I was like,
I was not.
You understand that? So what I'm saying about that moment is, that's when you just diffuse it with humor.
Or not at no crash out moment, but I'll let you tell me how.
Oh, you weren't? Okay, what do y'all think?
I'll say from the outside looking in, I thought it was a good conversation to hear from both perspectives. Like you were taking a super business owner
trying
side.
to be Captain Gray.
No, but I'm saying I'm here. Like,
I don't think I've ever.
You don't even want to have the conversation about
I feel like this is my first time.
You ain't real.
No, I'm saying I didn't hear. I never heard.
Nigga, I'm the realest they ever wrote.
I feel like
y'all be bullshit.
I feel like this is my first time ever challenging your point since the show started too.
You a lie?
No, like to that
I
degree.
think this is just the most passionate you've seen him about a topic. So it did come off like he was.
I mean, that
upset,
topic is.
but I don't
Did
think
you hear the end? So it did come off like.
Oh,
I'm saying, I'm
But I don't think he was
from a
actually
player's
upset.
perspective.
I think he was just passionate about what he was saying.
From a player's perspective, and we don't hear that often.
I'm not saying he was gonna do anything.
I didn't think I was gonna
because
get
he
there
went
at
through
all.
it, so you could tell he was speaking from like,
oh, this
like
is
a
good.
personal
That's what I'm saying.
experience. So he was passionate.
So to hear
about it.
that's why it was a good conversation because like that was a real emotion and real conversation he was having. And you took the side of the owners and it was very black and white and binary code. And it was
Even Terry getting emotional over here.
Oh no, I'm not getting emotional. I'm just saying.
Terry voice started cracking.
Oh no, I'm just talking.
Hey, I'm glad I had to take a phone call.
I know.
Because I missed all of that shit.
You did.
Oh, it was good. It was good. I thought it was good.
I actually took the side of a player. He told his story, I told my story, but then my story always gets lined up with the owners, the power, and I'm like, nah. I'm just like, I get it.
Yours is black and white and
But
facts.
this is what he got to understand too.
I get
Back in
100.
his day, they played their 4 years out of the rookie deal. This new day, they're not doing that. You see how things have changed?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why you did your 4 years. That was the staple back then. Do your 4 years, then get the money.
Not everybody,
Now
but I know what
they're
you're
seeing
saying.
other guys getting the money. And a lot of people are not playing out there 4
Yeah,
years. So
well,
it's a different time.
But listen
Seems
to
like
what
that's
you
the
just
norm
said.
now.
This is my. We ain't gonna let this topic go. This is some bullshit.
tried to say
You
it, but-
literally just said, "Man, you see other guys getting paid, so shoot, where my money at?" That's like MJ saying, "Well, little Donald gets to." Boy, if you ever come in here,
not the NFL. This is
Yes,
my household
yes.
and your household.
yeah,
MJ
and that's
Lil
their
Donald.
organization and in their organization.
Exactly.
You're not seeing the
And do
parallels.
you see how many other teams
He's
do
talking
it?
about the principle
You
of
got
it.
maybe one team that fights it out of the blue. Every other team gives in. Like you have maybe one team that fights it. Jerry fought it.
You know damn well that
Jerry
ain't true.
fought it.
But go ahead.
Cincinnati gave in a little bit, but then the player might give in. You know, it's a lose battle somewhere. This time,
Yeah,
Jerry held
and
his
I
own.
choose if I lose.
Trey gave in. The white boy gave in. He gave in. He didn't get what he wanted. He gave in. Okay, I'm gonna be free next year. He gave in.
What happened
It
at this
gotta go back.
reunion? All this black and white from him,
But
and all
it does
this.
happen at a lot of organizations because Myles Garrett went through it. Myles Garrett, they didn't want to give him his money.
Miles
until
Garrett
they did.
didn't want to give it to him, right? And then guess what? He said, "I'm about to trade me," and they was like, "All right, here you go." Right? Like that's the game. Like, and you will land. Like this is where I live. I live in the confidence that I'm a baller. And when I was a baller, I got everything I wanted plus some. When I wasn't, I was saying stuff like this, like, man, I hope they understand it. I've been trying hard and I'm playing better, and I hope the coach like me, and like, oh, I could get a lease and shit. Like, shut the fuck up, dog. If you good enough, you ain't gotta talk. Like this, like Kobe said, be undeniable. I could do whatever I want. And that's how I look at ball. I look at life that way, but I really look at ball like that. Like, I ain't got no time to be talking to you, dog. Because you sound like a parent whose like kid is on the bubble, and you calling me and texting me, can Johnny play? Can Johnny play? That's the question, yes. Because if he was my best player, you wouldn't be texting me. Because I'll be blowing your ass up. Where Johnny at? Is he resting? We need him. Like, this is where I look at life in sports, and then I hate when I hear people I respect say some bullshit like, man, coach walked me off and said we gonna be good tomorrow. Like, what the fuck? You ain't that good then. Like,
I get to do it in that voice.
because can you do this sucking it? Dog, I'm telling you, I'm a
That's the
killer.
sucking
I am a killer. I come back. I
You
wait
done took
years.
that shit. You done took that shit somewhere totally else.
Okay,
from
good.
where I
That
was
means I
saying.
won.
But go ahead.
Boss.
All right, now
You
let's
won.
talk about something like,
You won, man.
man, sure, you won. I ain't going to your reunion next time, whatever they gave you. All right, let's talk about.
I'm not going
You
to
can go to
challenge.
my reunion.
I'm
Go
gonna
to-
let you
Go
talk.
to
I
my
ain't gonna-
reunion and say you're me.
You never even talked about Lamar, FYI.
I know. What happened to Lamar? What's wrong with Lamar?
I think he's trying to be a pocket quarterback too much. I think he needs to use his athleticism. I think he's put it away, and I think he needs to use it. As good as he is passing, I mean, he still played great last night. I think he was 21 for 27, and
Mr. Passer rating #1
He's trying to do too much.
Ever?
I don't think he's trying to do
it. It
enough.
was so many times, OG, where he could have threw the ball away.
That's what I said yesterday.
And I only watched the second half.
Said that.
I only watched the second half because I was at
literally
practice.
said that to Richie yesterday.
And I only watched the second half. But he's going backwards. He got 3. After you break 3 tackles,
just get
throw
rid
the
of the
ball away.
ball. Just get.
I thought you breaking 2, 3 tackles, throw
He
the
was
ball away.
scrambling back
You're
and
still
forth.
backing up. He breaking 2, 3 tackles. You already got away. Ain't that much luck on your side. Get rid of the ball. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no, I only watched the end of the third and fourth quarter yesterday because I was at practice. But I'm seeing that as an old lineman, I'd be pissed. Like, bro, throw the ball away. You already got lucky 2, 3 times.
I think you're right, and I think, as Justin would say, both things can be true. I think he could take off and run sooner also. But he's super hesitant.
Like he's trying to create too much.
He's trying to create too much, huh?
I said the same thing yesterday. You went against it.
No. You said he was trying to use his athleticism, staying in the pocket.
I said he was
I'm
doing
saying
too much. He was working too hard for too little.
He's pocketing his athleticism by staying in the pocket. He's not using a tool that he has.
No, I think there's plenty of times he was in the pocket where he could have got rid of the ball, but I feel like he was either looking for a big play or he was trying to make too much of a play. And then because he held it so long, he had to start being athletic. You're saying you think out the gate he should just use his athleticism, but they're game planning for that.
Well, no, not really, because
they had a spy.
They have a spy, but that spy can't catch Lamar.
No, but
in the open field.
So let's go through this because I actually broke down his film, which is good because for me, I don't got to guess. I like not watch game, break down the film.
That fast?
Yeah, I did. I did a preview, so I did it the Cleveland game, and it happened. You can't catch me slipping. So here we go. He has bad pocket integrity and bad pocket discipline right now. Now, that comes partly because he knows I'm this type of athlete. Like, dog, I can do what I want to do, draw it up. But the other part that I saw was their plays not that complex. Whether it's because Likely's out or because they just trust in Henry, they're still running old school 88 Pop Warner I formation at times. And I'm like, it works because you got Derrick Henry, but at the same time, there are some genius calls being made out here in the NFL that you lose the moment. You lose that play just because of scheme. So what I see is he getting the ball, he holding it way too long, in part because this ain't that creative, and then they own him. And then he like, I could get away, and I can still get it down there, or I can still complete it, whatever. But by that time, sooner or later, you playing with fire. And like I think last night, the fire finally burned him, like them 7 sacks. So it's weird. It's actually both of y'all right, but he's using his athleticism as a bailout instead of a priority. Mm-hmm. And the priority should be to be more disciplined in that pocket, but them plays and they ain't doing it.
Yeah, they gotta get more creative. Like you gotta look at it. They were so worried about Detroit losing Ben Johnson. Then did you see that little option to the handoff to the receiver, option to the running back? Like, you gotta get creative a little bit here. You got so much talent out there with the Baltimore, but like you said, it is like stagnant. It's like Madden plays. You know, like you feel what I'm saying? Like, and then sometimes it feels like he's back there because it's taking forever for it to develop. Like, let's get some quick stuff. Yeah. All these teams are successful. I haven't seen them run it. The second half, I see them run no crossing routes. I feel like crossing routes are taking over the league because it's so hard. You should know as a defense, it's so hard to defend. You know, like get some of that stuff in there.
Mark Andrews had 2 catches before last night. Likely's out, so maybe that's part of it. Then the thing is, when it's not creative, when you're not making me think while I'm lined up, hand in dirt, Donald Penn looking at me, Lamar Jackson right there, and if I'm not thinking a bunch of stuff and I'm just like, man, I know what they about to do, you in trouble. I don't care how good you are, because now I got the beat on it. Like, part of most successful plays is the indecision of the defense. Like, that's why play action works, because you go like this, and then you go like, no, he ain't got it. Then you could be like, oh, shoot, I got to go run. Too late. Wow, right behind you. They ain't got none of that, dog. What they do, but they ain't got enough of that. Lamar compromised now by the scheme.
And when Derrick Henry's not playing well, like he isn't right now, then the vanilla offense even seems more vanilla.
Yeah, he had that one bad game last night.
He's had fumbles in every
Well, the
single
fumbles,
game.
yeah.
game.
But he still balled in Buffalo.
You gotta
game.
get,
Well,
you gotta get
no.
Detroit
He
defense.
balled in Buffalo game.
Detroit's
Game
defense was
before
on.
this one, I think he had
Yeah, he
20,
only 20-some
25
yards.
yards or something.
Hey,
Yeah.
Detroit's defense played a good ass game.
Yeah.
were
They
on.
did, but
Yeah.
the
They
game
were on.
before,
Yeah,
the game before that, he didn't even have 30 yards.
I think these
That's
fumbles,
true. He's right.
these fumbles are starting to get to him too.
And he
Starting.
looked hesitant.
He looked mental.
I wasn't mad
That's
'cause
all,
he
but
was-
you can see him on the sideline. You can see he's thinking about it.
He didn't, but I had texted that to the group even before that fumble because he looks hesitant going to the line. He used to go through there like the Hulk.
Yeah, he
and
used
he was I'd never seen Derrick Henry tiptoe. He was tiptoeing.
Tell me if I'm wrong. I hate this in sports. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. When we see results, then all of a sudden we see effort. So when you lose, they be like, "Oh, look at them, they jogging, or they ain't even trying hard, or he not looking good." But if he ain't fumbling, are you saying that? Because sometimes it's the same effort. It's just it's a losing effort.
I
don't
don't think it's effort. I'm not saying he's not
Oh.
trying, but there comes a time where, with age and with repetition and years on the field, running backs don't hit the holes like they used to.
Yeah.
And that's
What
what
about Buffalo game?
That's
though?
what scared
That was 2 weeks
me.
ago. 2 weeks ago, that boy looked like a monster. Then he fumbled, and then he maybe got mental.
Maybe,
But-
but it was something different about him yesterday.
But see, you gotta look at the fumble. The fumble, I feel like the fumble in the Buffalo game kind of was on him.
Oh yeah. Because
But
he
this-
tried to stiff arm
Exactly.
in the hole. Like,
So
what
you
doing?
gotta look at that and say,
What you
hey,
doing?
I can get better at that.
Yeah.
But he can't beat himself up about this fumble against Detroit. I mean, that boy put that hand.
He
He's
did.
holding it high and tight like he's supposed to. He got. I mean, it was perfect.
But you know why he beat himself up? I know exactly why. Because he knows that he mentally didn't even count for him. So on that play,
That's
think
what I
he
was
already-
thinking.
yeah,
You
he's
think he
like, he's
already-
speed brush.
He thought he was gone. He was still there.
My lineman got him, or I'm gonna be gone down there. But instead, you lax mentally. So even though you got it high and tight, you ain't gripping it the same. You know how it go.
Yep.
You
And
ain't running through
And,
like
he, and
that.
he said that after the game.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he said I have to hold that tighter and know that guy's behind me.
Thank you.
Dude hit it. I mean, it was a perfect. it was
he hit
perfect
that
punch
ball.
out
He
too.
got
I mean,
it.
he hit it perfect. But yeah, I feel what you're saying. Though.
Yeah.
Once they get going, they get through that thing. They ease up. a
Yeah,
little bit.
you know the difference between get through the hole and then like, I'm about to bounce out.
I know my little couple times. I got it.
Right. When you start losing, you're like, oh shit, I'm about to get some. It get loose like this, it ain't this. And that's the power of anticipation on every play. Like literally, if a receiver does a out route and he anticipates, as soon as I break, he gonna throw it, he'll catch that. But if he does the out route and then like, when's he gonna
Oh, I ain't got his hands up already.
yeah, it happened to me on D-line. It's like if I anticipate that they're going to flush him my way, this is an easy sack. But if I'm caught up and tired and what you say, what we running and I don't know the blitz coming away, and I get up here, I'm doing all this other stuff, I'm countering inside. Running back, quarterback just went right by me walking. I'm like, if I would just have my mind on it, you know what I mean? Yeah, he ain't have his mind on that play. That's real. Okay, what we gonna talk about? Jimmy Kimmel? Nope. No, I want to do. We gotta get light. Oh, good. Are you gonna go shit all that hatred out of you? This motherfucker came in here today hot. I just saw him at the Raider game. We beat him then. Give him some drink.
That's what we talk about now. What's over there?
It's like, it's dry over there.
Yeah, I'm getting broke over here. Look at that. No, I got Tito's.
You got Tangeray,
Keep
make
the
you
good
feel
stuff up in the stash.
Oh, y'all want some Tiki Punch?
You got some?
Yes. I got like 20 bottles. got some
I
extra
told her to
Tiki
leave
Tickle.
some.
And you ain't want to bring that down?
I didn't even think about it. I thought we were gonna have normal Donald.
That on some ice right now. If you're right.
Yeah. The Tiki Punch.
Ooh.
I mean, I want to mess up the flow.
I know, it's spilling you. What?
Now, your mom was
I'll take
how
some.
tall?
6'1".
Tiki's not that tall. She's what, 5'8", maybe?
Mhm, you smarter than
I
you
mean,
look.
That's
you know
tall
why?
for. That's kind of tall for a female though.
But he's smarter. Look, this is the same conversation we were just having about owners. I ain't gonna say that loud. We ain't got the same mama and daddy.
Oh,
I don't have
okay.
a brother or sister that has the same mom and dad.
Okay.
So I got one sister that got the same dad, one sister got the same mom, and that's Tiki.
Uncle Gloria.
Gloria.
Now
Gloria.
it all makes sense.
With the callback. With the callback.
Okay, that's a great callback.
That
Sometimes I feel
that one
bad.
light-skinned sibling.
Yep. I feel bad because one, Tiki's my sister and my other sister's my sister, but Tiki my sister's sister. But two, I'm like like genetically, I'm like, I ain't got no comps. Like I ain't got nothing. I mean, my dad's 6'3", my mom's 6'1". I'm a runt. I'm a mutt. I could have like if they would have had another boy, that boy might have been 6'8" or something. You know what I mean? I
So
always
you're the
think
only boy
Who me?
with
Yeah, I'm
from
the
them.
only boy between my mom and dad. I'm the only kid between my mom and dad. So yeah, so I ain't got no comps.
They
So
both had a kid individually.
yeah, they both
like,
black.
outside.
Yeah, let me stop. Look at Terry. Look at Terry. Y'all do Terry don't like that.
Hilarious.
They both 70s black. You know what I mean? No. Oh, it get real gangster around
Rolling,
my house.
Rolling Stone.
Oh man, my sister and I are only 7 months apart.
Tiki?
No. My other
your other
sister.
sister.
Yeah, it'd be kind of hard if my mama was pregnant and said 7 months.
I didn't
No,
know.
I know you
I
can't
didn't know
keep
which
up with
one
that.
was.
Yeah, it gets
Hey,
hard.
We
to
know
keep
your
up.
mama wanted what she wanted when she wanted it. So she
Put another one in here, damn it. Flag, mama. But nah.
That's the black athlete.
That's the black athlete.
You pulled that off.
Yeah. Tyreek Daddy. That's what Tyreek Hill. That's my daddy. I was like, Daddy, hold on. He was married and then got divorced, whatever, broke up. And, because I think, procedure, I don't know if they really process that shit like that. Met my mama 6'1", fine at that time. I seen pictures. I was like, damn, mama was fresh. 6'1", like 180. You imagine seeing somebody
That's
like
a model.
she was original.
Yeah.
She was original thick.
I did the math. I was like,
That's
Yeah.
original. That's original thick.
Oh.
That's a stallion right there.
Original thick. Hey, let me get a 3-piece. Original thick.
That's a little Pam Grier for you.
No shit. That's
Mama
the
was
She
shit
wasn't
now.
that tall.
Mama was fine.
was
I give my
OG.
mama
Like, I used to
props.
date Pam Grier.
She looked good. Then my
would,
daddy run up
though.
on her. But look, she 19 at the time, 18, 19, because she already had a baby. So she already like I could hear what's his name? Rest in peace, Kevin Samuel. I can hear Kevin Samuel right now. Ooh, my mama. So she's 17. Harry had my sister. So he's like, before that, lady, ooh, the world was yours. But then you had one. Now you're a little off your square. But you're still only 18. My daddy's here. I come out. She's 19. But my dad, he was like working at a gas station or something. So sometimes I question how fine she was. Because if you were fine, mama, you ain't taking the gas station, dude, are you?
Nah, 'cause he was pumping something. That's what Daddy was doing.
unleaded.
Nah, premium.
Back then,
Diesel.
back then it was ethyl.
Diesel.
ethyl back
Green
then.
pump. Go to the green one. Diesel.
Pumped it for you. Back then.
Dog, ding. I get 387 on number 6. Remember, we used to get like change. Mama be like, "What's in there?"
Oh, my
All right,
God.
387. Go get that on 6.
Right.
I'm like, we
Right.
broke. We ain't got
that
$5,
diesel was
mama. This shit ain't shit.
Those were the
So
days.
yeah. So then that's how they had me. So my sister, obviously, ooh, that's some timing. So he met my mom, and then 7 months. My sister was born in April '74. I'm born in November '74. Now I'm at the end of the month, so I give him some credit. Some hood shit,
It's
dog.
like Irish twins, but
Yeah.
not really because it's two different.
Yeah.
things.
I don't know what you call it within 9 months. That is just ghetto.
Irish twins within the same year, within the same
Like
12
year,
months.
yeah. Like Olivia and Araya are 14 months apart.
Yeah, I wasn't playing.
Nah.
That's why you ain't
Yeah, I
getting nothing now. You wouldn't give her a break.
I think Irish twins are within 16 months.
16,
Is it?
right?
I thought it was 12. I mean, I could be
12
wrong.
is 1 year. 10 months is gestation.
Damn, I ain't know 12 months was a year.
Well, 10 months.
Roll right now.
He said, because you was like, well, 12 months is a year.
Yeah, and he was like, pause.
Right, but you don't usually see even Irish twins that are within 12 months.
I've seen that.
that's a
I know
whole lot.
siblings that were born in the same year. Literally, one's January, one's December.
Damn.
So I thought that
That's
was what
crazy.
Irish twins are. Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's gangster.
had a
Opposite
baby in
do that
January,
thing
got
early.
pregnant again
And I
in
lived
March.
in an
shit.
Irish neighborhood, so I know Irish twins.
Is it mostly Irish people that do that? Where does this come from?
Yeah, because they were Irish Catholic, so they didn't believe in birth control.
Ah, gotcha.
And they had these massive
look it
families.
up.
It'd be like 7 to 10 kids.
Yep.
See what it is.
Y'all want more kids? Anybody?
I want one more, but it
You?
ain't happening.
Why, you ain't got no lead?
You snippy?
I still got my diesel. I'm still pumping. But she like,
Gas
nah,
station open?
she done.
She done?
Yeah,
Well, that means y'all done. 'Cause
but she done. I'm just. Mine's still working.
She done?
Yeah, she.
Why she tapped? The little man too much?
Yeah, the second one, the pregnancy was a little tough, and after that, and then she 40, like
Man,
She-
those
you
tough
hit them 40,
pregnancies.
once you hit them 40s,
Tough pregnancies will turn you off of that
yeah,
shit.
especially
You
at this age.
Oh yeah, my wife had a 36-hour labor, a day and a half of labor, dog. That was MJ though, so I was like, hey, stay with it. I need my boy, need my little man.
No, my ex was on bed rest for the last 3 months, and was on bed rest for 2 months before that.
My daughter was a breeze. We went to the.
Did you catch that? He just did it again. So you remember he said, a year is 12 months. He just did this one. Check this one out. He said, man, my wife was on bed rest for 3 months.
For the last 3 months.
Yeah, for the last 3 months. And then 2 months before that. Why not 5 months?
Because it wasn't consecutive.
I'm on one too. I'm like, what? Man.
I didn't even catch that one.
Because it wasn't shit to catch. He's making shit up
I'm
now.
just playing. I'm playing. Okay, I'm sorry.
I was at my daughter. My first one was, she wasn't even supposed to be born that day. We went to the hospital. She already had an appointment to go. As we're getting to the hospital, her water breaks literally as she steps out. So we go inside and they're like,
Justin said, "Not my car."
Not the road.
we was in her car. So I was like,
We in a
all right,
Volkswagen.
And I actually had a flight that day that I was supposed to go to. I was just taking her to the appointment, and then I was about to go to the airport. I get in there, and they're like, "You'll be fine. You can go take your flight because her water broke, but she's not gonna go into labor probably for another couple days." 3 hours later, my daughter was here.
And
That quick, like it literally happened that fast. So when we had a second, she thought it was about to be a breeze again, and
damn,
it wasn't like that for the second one.
wifey was loose. Let me stop.
You know the same doctor delivered our babies, right?
Who babies?
Our baby, my babies and your babies. Jay Goldberg.
Oh wow! Rest in peace.
Yeah.
He died. That's wild. Oh, okay. How'd you know that? How you connect that? I don't even know.
Because when he passed,
Yeah, stalker.
no, when you
Number 41, stalker.
when he passed, you posted something
Okay, yeah.
on Twitter about it.
Caught that.
I did. Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah.
I forget how he died.
He was out running. This dude was
he
in
caught an
perfect
arson.
shape.
Yeah.
Super cool dude.
Wasn't that perfect?
Well, on the exterior.
I'm just saying.
Workout, all that shit. He went running in Malibu and he dropped dead.
We gonna
Yeah,
get
drop
we
dead
gonna
for real.
catch
Yeah, they got a term for whatever it was. I was like, God, you are stupid. Damn, that's sad. We got to talk about Molly. What a pivot. We got to talk about Molly.
Talk about dropping dead.
Speaking of gone.
career-wise.
Speaking of gone. Oh, really? You think that?
I mean, somebody will give her something, but I feel like that's the biggest platform she'll probably get.
Oh yeah.
I don't think she's that talented. But again, it's not that fair to her because we only seen her in one role. But I never felt like, you know what? No, I'm going to stand on that. Because when I saw Carrie Champion, I always felt like she could do more. At no point did I ever see Molly and go, she needs to do her own thing. I always felt like she was good right there.
And what was it?
Carrie had a personality.
Yeah, Carrie, and she just had more wit about her. She was
Not
like,
saying Molly didn't, but like
I feel like
something that can
That
carry.
is
the
what
show.
you said.
That can
Molly-
That
carry
is you saying that. That's
Motherfucker
exactly what
hey,
you
clean
said.
up on hour one.
he be trying to clean it up.
Too late. I tell you, Captain Gray, black and white. I'm gonna keep it in the middle. Hold on. All right, this is wild to me because you know how they say like it looks easy, so that means like
To my Molly,
yeah, when you make it look easy.
that went over you. Go ahead.
People don't appreciate it sometimes.
No, it didn't. It actually trying to keep face. Yeah, people don't appreciate it because it's like, oh, you're just chilling. Like, you know what I mean? Her role was to do almost by design, the impossible, have one of the wildest personalities out there. Because you know you got to ride with Stephen A. If he gonna be mellow, Stephen A. He gonna be riled up, Stephen A. And then he gonna like stuff go sideways and all these guests. It's a carousel of characters.
Goofy ass Mad Dog dude on there
Yeah,
screaming.
she got like ain't no script to this. Like we supposed to have this question, but like fellas, you see how many times you sing Molly do it? Like guys, like god dang, like y'all wild. she didn't show y'all that she held that down. And if you would let me stop putting out all these fires, I could go burn something else up out here and set it on fire and be good at it. Because all I'm doing is like really babysitting. Like she had a babysit, and that's not talking about them. It's just like that show was so chaotic. Like you just gotta be like, put that down, put that down, put that down. You know what I mean? Y'all didn't give her no credit for that, huh?
Sometimes that's your strong point. And I feel like that's what she was good at.
Yeah.
And I don't fault her for wanting more if that's why she's not there. But sometimes you want something that you may not necessarily deserve.
Well, I just don't think we had enough data to know what she can do outside of that.
Yeah.
I didn't see, like, your Qerim Champion example is a good example because she let her real personality, her whole personality out. And so sometimes so does Malika Andrews. I don't feel like Molly ever let her whole real personality out.
And Joy did too.
Joy did too. So I don't feel like I know what Molly's real personality
that
is.
proves my point.
Everything was out.
Of why,
I was trying to set it up for that.
You set that up, but but yeah, I know what you're saying. Because you know, watching Carrie on First Second, then working with her, I don't know what the order was. I think
and those were two. Sorry to cut you off. Those are two big personalities between Skip and Stephen A. Yeah. She still created a lane for herself in between that.
Facts.
Molly literally had the opportunity to kind of take that role because once, I'm not going to say once Shannon left, but even before that, it was really Stephen A. and her. And then that third seat was constantly changing.
After Mac,
so she had the lane to make herself more
but also by then, Stephen A. was not letting anybody else have any oxygen in that room.
Yeah, at post Max, it was like his last chance, last time of saying, "I'm gonna let somebody try to level up," and that includes Shannon. Like after that, nobody
Max did it.
Yeah,
Max did it.
Right,
he felt the pressure from Max.
Yeah, he like nobody else getting up here with me. Here's the thing, though. I think by the show structure to have an optimal show, you can't have wild card Stephen A. and wild card Skip or whoever else. And then she's like, okay, let me flex too. I just think like somebody got to bring it down, you know, like on the equalizer, treble way up there, let's drop the bass. You know what I mean? Like we can't have all highs because then like it's going to be screaming.
It's like Josiah on Gil's Arena.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't know what his real personality is.
I don't know, but I mean, I do.
He's a funny.
He actually, that's a bad example.
He's a super funny dude. I mean, he's the original meme guy on
Twitter. He gets in the quickest jokes, jabs ever.
If you pay attention to him, like he says a lot of stuff like
but he plays the back.
He leans more towards Qerim Champion than the Molly.
Does he?
Yeah, he does.
Okay, then I must have missed. I don't watch the show that much. Every time I've seen the show, he's been completely in the background.
He kind of controls how the show runs.
Yeah, but so did Molly. So
without the ad libs, without the jokes, Molly is like a more reserved, I would say, personality. But Rachel Nichols was more reserved than all of them, and Rachel Nichols ended up moving from her position and getting opportunities elsewhere. No?
I look at it a little different. I feel like Josiah, using that example, I feel like he controls how the show moves, and on her end, she's more like there for the producer. Like I feel like even when she jumps in, it's like the producer's in her ear saying, "All right, Molly, stop him right here. Stop. We got to move into the next segment." But it doesn't feel like that with Josiah.
They're doing the exact same thing.
It may, but
when I watch it, it feels exactly the same.
To me,
he feels exactly how Molly felt to me.
Now I feel like when he jump in, it's because he's controlling this. And her, it's more somebody's telling her to do it.
There's a control room right behind them.
No,
and
of course.
He's listening in his ear, and he's moving that show along. Same exact thing as Molly.
It's coming down to personality again.
Yeah.
And energy.
She's never shown personality. She's very she's very monotone.
Yeah.
I think if she had her own YouTube channel or podcast, she'll be okay there. Like she'll figure that part out.
I think you'll watch for the first week.
I mean, I'm not gonna watch it all, but I'm just talking about as far as her personality. I mean, her audience.
Hey,
you know
who's her audience?
Let's just say these YouTube streets are
I'm glad you said, who is her audience?
Well, who's Qerim Champion's audience?
Yeah, that's not fair when you haven't explored it to know what it
on
is.
That feminist role where it was like the empowerment of all the women in sports, and she speaks up for like all of that. So she gained like a following from that.
Yeah.
I don't know what Molly's.
Okay, let's
it
go
might
back
not be in sports.
Yeah,
it may not.
Let's go back here. One, Molly is still a name, still a face, and a beautiful face. Like Cass, No.
No, definitely.
Oh, okay.
I
He
think
say
she could do
nothing
one
for
of these
an hour.
music. I think she could do one of these music spinoff shows. Definitely be a host on one of those.
Yeah.
She could definitely do a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah,
What
it's,
would
it's
you-
not sports.
Music.
Yeah, like one of them. What do you call the songs on the shows on ABC? Like the.
Like Dance
like
with
a
the
dance-
Stars.
Yeah, I
American
think she
Got
could definitely be a
Talent.
host
She
of
need
that.
to
Do
do
stuff like
news.
that.
She needs to
Maybe
do
even
news.
start a
I can see
talk
her
show.
doing that.
Yeah.
Talk show.
What was your bet placed when Skip Bayless left Undisputed? Did you say he was going to kill it on YouTube Independent, or did you say he was his audience?
I thought he would. I thought he was going
You
to
thought
go
he
the
would do-
independent route because Skip got a following,
yeah.
and he's a name. So
Yeah.
I figured people, whether you like him or you don't like him, you're gonna watch his stuff.
Right.
With
I didn't know
But
what-
he dealt with a struggle. Like, he didn't hit like you thought he was going to hit.
But I think that's on him because I
What do
feel
you
like
mean?
he's so structured in being in a network for so long that when he got onto that independent space, he never really put out enough content. For example, you crank videos out every single day. Skip wasn't doing that.
He don't put out 5 since we've been here.
Oh, yeah. Right.
But he had a different show because he was doing On the Rocks by himself. He was doing a real podcast by himself, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
He put out enough content. It just wasn't hitting.
Skip needs a partner.
He needs a
He started a
Huckleberry.
solo show.
Yeah.
Somebody told me, all right, I'm acting like y'all. I was talking to Gilbert, and he was like, Skip is going to be at his best. This is why they were going through that process negotiation. He was like, Skip need people to beat him up. And then he just stands strong, kind of the Archie Bunker model that his whole career has kind of been based on. Like, you ain't going to pivot me off my square. Like, I'm just staying on my square. I think Dak is amazing or Dak sucks, and you just keep beating it up. And he ain't had that on that show by himself. That's all he needed was really a partner and other people to do it. And being real, his energy probably may not be the same. You said wear and tear running back. What about he just needed some young cats like he got now to leave and all them cats to kind of like go out there and hit the hole with me.
I think what made Gil's Arena take off is because they were filming every single day.
Yeah, that's
and
facts.
it's so much stuff coming out
That's
that
facts.
even if you weren't checking for it, at some point you have to
You have
because
to.
it's constantly on your feed. Skip was putting out stuff like once every other day, maybe something come out once a week or only on certain games, and he'll throw something out there. When you're a guy who made your name off of being on TV every single day
Great point.
from 10 to whatever it was, 10 to 2 or 10 to 1, whatever that
Great
the
point.
time was. And then now you go to once a week, once every other day. You're going to lose your we built this on watching you every day.
Ooh, great point. I never thought about it that way. I'm trying to think of some comps of people who have normal podcasts, like once a week, Monday we drop, that used to be on TV. And I mean, it's not Stephen A. He's still on TV, and his show cranks out more. I don't know.
That's a perfect example. Stephen A., when he first started doing his podcast, it didn't really take off crazy. He started doing the Stephen A. Smith show every day. And then it really, like the YouTube thing, really started to go.
Yeah.
Because now he's putting it out every single day.
No, you're right. What about, all right, so Molly, Joy Taylor, free agents out there, are they competing for the same stuff, or are they, where do you put Joy, where do you put Molly, where are they going? Y'all not rocking? It sounds like y'all just not rocking with them.
I think they are. They're the same person, but they're not competing for the same thing. I think Joy now has that more raunchy, outspoken type of energy, and Molly is more like a news anchor.
You gotta understand too, ESPN got something in the works. They ain't been this top business, this top corporation without having another little nice little thing back there in the back watching, taking notes,
They
covering.
auditioning in a bunch
I mean,
of
they
them.
got something coming up. They gonna have something coming. They definitely are.
But the
And I don't really
dynamics
know
of
what's
the
gonna happen with
real
Molly
audition.
and them. I really don't know what's gonna happen with them next. It's really a mystery.
I say that that relationship, it's weird how you imagine going to work on Monday and then don't show up Tuesday and then write an Instagram post like deuces. Wow. You know how mad you really are and how you just trying to give poker face, because behind the scenes everybody knew that they were having some issues, right? And so who wants to think about it? Only person gonna walk in there and do the Molly job. Now everybody on the numbers, like, dang girl, that's all y'all make? Or you there as much as Stephen A. He making 20 mil, you making $500,000. That don't.
I was shocked at that.
That don't jive.
She only make $500,000.
I mean, it's a lot of money in the real world, but for
Yeah.
her to do that show on TV every single day on ESPN,
Yeah.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I thought she may have made $2 million a
You
year.
think she would make that much?
Hell
Well,
yeah!
I never thought that.
You know how much people on TV every single day are making?
Yeah, but
or
for
on
her
radio
role, I
every
didn't
single
think-
I
day.
don't know, Richie. I told people this, and I only reason I tell people everything straight up is because I remember when USA Today came out and told our salaries when we were like, you know, in the league, and I was like, damn, the whole world know how much I make, you know, your first deal, and I was like, oh well, if it ain't a problem, then it ain't a problem. And then I got in the media, and everybody like, I'm not. I was like, how much you make, dog? I mean, I'm like just talking over lunch, like, well, how much you make? Huh? How much you make? Huh? Okay, we're gonna play that game. So me and my agent becomes the super agent, Nick Khan, and we got all these people as clients. So now they all my people, and I'm like, how much you make? Now they telling me because we got the same agent. I was like, y'all sorry. But point being, I'm like, I hate people that like I ain't gonna spend it. I'm trying to see how much you making so I can make more. Then you can come back and make more, and we can just play this game. But nah, we're gonna keep it secret so they could just play us against each other. So then I start finding out. And then look, for a lot of my career, I was in the hundreds of thousands. I got 2 deals that were 7 figures, but the first 2 I think were like 300 and then 600. Then I start finding out all these cats that be on the shows every day. And I was like, they're getting over because they know the line so long. They know everybody want to do that. Sit there and talk shit for 2 hours on sports. So they ain't paying everybody. It's like no middle class.
Yeah, but she was a permanent part of the show.
Oh, I thought she deserved more.
Everybody
but I
else
knew.
was a rotating factor.
Facts.
In and out.
Her
She was
agent,
amazing.
her agent,
But she had a limited role.
But she was the main part.
She was a moderator.
Kept it going, though.
She was like the
I thought
Vanna
it was-
White. Of
You don't think that's a big part?
exactly.
And Vanna
And
White,
that's what Vanna
and
snapped.
White made
Remember all the
Remember
way
when Vanna snapped on Pat Sajak?
Yeah,
Oh,
it wasn't in 8 years. The first 8 years, it took about 20.
Everything she
earned
was
it by
dealing
that
with
point.
to be getting paid that much, doing all that, and having to control that show and always be the one to stop. Man, that's a.
But back to our NFL without going there. This is
there you go.
that
There you
role.
go.
This is what you get. This is what the centers get paid.
signed up
This is what the punters get paid. And you're a punter on this team, right? That,
How many years was she there?
10.
10.
10.
Okay, 10.
Right.
Look,
And-
I thought in my mind that role deserved more, but because it was the #1 show and this guy's making bank. All of them make bank. But then I was also like, she signed up to be a punter. So I'm like, I'm sorry.
I think that may have been the shocker, is that she realized that they still think she's a center.
Yeah.
And she's not, you know, anything major in the offense.
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't
know
work
what
on
I
her
mean?
brand hard enough. Like when she started first getting hot, because like when she was hot for a while early on, and she would have branched out and started making her like doing deals and stuff.
She never did nothing
She,
outside.
she just stayed in that lane for a long time. So
Can you blame her for being comfortable?
No.
I'm on the, no, I'm saying like #1 show. He my boy. You can tell they ain't whatever they are. It ain't what it was, right? You could just
But
smell
it was
that.
something.
Yeah.
And when it was something with them, maybe he was giving her assurances that she was going to get taken care of.
I bet because he signs off on every deal that's on that show. Like you ain't getting on that show if he ain't rocking with you. And they all admit it. They all said it. Dan O said it. Perkins said it. Ryan Clark. You know that he got to be like, yeah. So if he would have just went and said, yo, hook her up, dog. I'm sure it would have happened, but there's a reason he didn't.
And why not pay her $1 million? I mean, that ain't shit to ESPN.
But here's the thing: isn't Perkins getting $750 a year?
That was that deal. I think he's re-upped since, but
he does
was.
more than she does. He's on multiple shows.
Yeah.
He's doing games. He's doing analysts for like at different times of the day, and he's only making a little bit more than her on that particular deal. She's every day, but it's a very limited role. You don't really even hear an opinion from her.
Yeah, but she's actually on TV every day way more than Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah.
She's on a 3
Depending
or 4
on
hour
the time
show.
of the year.
Runtime.
Depending on the time of the year.
He doesn't
This
get-
basketball season,
he
I'm
doesn't
seeing
get 4
Kendrick
hours.
Perkins multiple times a day.
Yeah,
on
but he's
TV.
not getting 4 hours of
it's like
airtime.
10 minutes here.
Yeah. So that's the counterintuitive part of it. So when you're game planning who you're going to be, are you going to be a game broadcaster? They make bank, like top crew, #1 crew, Aikman, Buck, all that, that's bank. But then if you're not them, I mean, the drop-off is massive. Like if you see the 4th team that got, you know, the Cincy game, that you're like, you barely know their names. Oh, they making hundreds of thousands, low, typically. But you're like, all right, should I go this lane? I'm going to be on like Stephen A. I'm going to be on like Skip. I'm going to do that. They make bank. But then if you just one of the circuit cats, then it's like, good luck. You better have something to anchor you or you ain't going to make bank. She had something that anchored her. So she didn't have to go run around on all the other shows, right? Like Stephen A. don't do any of the other shows now. Now I saw him on Monday Night Football, but that's because in part he wants to flex like that and do that, but he ain't got to. He ain't got to go do NFL Live and then just, Sports Center.
But she never tried to brand herself outside of that job.
Right.
And if you're trying to create more value,
that's
you
real.
have to have more value outside of that.
The more
it's
you
like,
can do.
Yeah, it's like even the first company that hires you typically never sees your value. Often you have to leave that company, go somewhere else, and then a lot of times you see those people come back, and now they're willing to pay you what they wouldn't have paid you the first time.
Yeah, even Stephen A.
Because you've shown your value elsewhere.
Rich Eisen. Rich Eisen is back on ESPN.
I just thought that I thought it's not her agent. I think the relationship shifted. She was game planning a game that ended up she had a different opponent. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she got to the end of this contract and was like, you can just smell it. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, it shifted. I do actually know a little more, but I'm letting Molly land before I can't drop all bombs because some of this stuff is like, they start looking at you like you're toxic. If all this is happening around her, like, well, it ain't all her fault. And actually, all I've heard is none of her fault. It's just she ran against a wall.
I can see her landing somewhere like on doing like some Today Show type stuff.
That's what I was
saying.
And I
can
see Joy doing like The View. Like that's the kind of dynamics that they
View?
have. Like
Joy or Molly?
Joy, I can see Joy doing some View because that's more of opinion based,
Yeah,
personality
Joy was
based.
smoking them.
And I see like Molly like in
Molly
a
do
controlled
both.
environment like Today
I
Show.
can see Molly doing The View too, though.
Yeah, I can see her doing both.
Because The View also has the
That's one of the shows I was
conservative
talking
or
about.
calm thing, but then they got the ones that speak out.
Right.
So either one could play that role. But The View ain't got no openings.
Oh no!
So what they gonna do?
I'm just giving like an example so you can see.
Put another
like,
chair
energy.
up there. Like if what's the name was if Michelle Obama said, I'm interested in The View. They got an opening, don't they?
They pulled up.
Yeah. This is our argument. This is why I'm like, when you have y'all tell me the time when you were it. Like you just shut up, world. Like y'all get man, you ain't even got to speak and you do speak, right? You ain't asked. Like, have you ever had that? Like the glow, the Bruce Leroy. Like Michelle Obama got Bruce Leroy glow. Like, you know what I mean? Like she could just go wherever. She wake up tomorrow and she be like, Jimmy Kimmel back tonight? Oh, I really wanted that role, but it's okay. Bang, hello.
Right.
Michelle, are you still open? Right. Like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you have that glow and then most times you don't have that type of leverage.
Some people are transcendent.
Yeah.
You know.
What's the name? The lady, the queen and the king and they Prince Harry and all them. Like when they moved over here, Margot or something.
Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle from Los Angeles. She from L.A.
Right.
She went to St. Mary. Didn't she? Something like that.
Right.
So I'm like, she could call and be like, I'm interested. And she'll take that job. That's interesting. What about Kimmel?
I was going to say, who you think going to land first? Joy or Molly?
Molly. I don't know, because them non-competes be real. Them non-disparaging agreements be real. And cats don't want to get out of their deals. Joy's still on the books. So Joy getting paid right now.
You know, Molly's still on the books to the end of the year.
Yeah, Molly's still on the books too, but Joy's on the books longer.
I'm gonna say Joy.
You say Joy first?
Yeah, I think so.
She's more entertaining.
Yeah.
What's up with Kimmel? How y'all feel? He back?
You back?
Yeah, but is Sinclair gonna air him?
Sinclair said nope.
No.
Right. So
That's huge.
He'll
That's
be back probably
38
to the end of the
stations.
year.
But I did the math. 38, it's 18, 19% of all ABC affiliates. So it's a big number, but like I think they'll fold at some point.
They have to.
Yeah. Because it's 19%.
Everybody else is
playing
playing them. And
Like what are you gonna replace Jimmy with? That's gonna get the same. Y'all say his numbers are down, but what are you gonna replace him with to get the same kind of numbers to justify advertising costs?
and everything on TV is down.
Yeah, about to say, yeah.
So like
they
to
talk
justify the
about-
advertising costs, you ain't gonna get something to replace and get those Jimmy
Well,
numbers.
And they said replacing them with news.
You know,
That's
plus
the
the
commercial spot's
outrage
gonna be cheaper.
The outrage is going to move from Disney to the people who are paying Sinclair to advertise.
Yeah.
And it's going to start hurting their pocketbook too.
Right.
So that's when a shift is going to occur too.
Ain't it a game of chicken and egg of you now, Jimmy Kimmel, numbers are down. So this is everybody's numbers down, but when you in the meeting, they ain't talking about everybody. They're talking about you. They're like, hey, Jimmy, you down right now. Okay. Now, you 80% at capacity because you lost 20% with Sinclair. So now your number's already down when you were at 100%. Now you playing this 80% game, and you know some of that 80% is just going to play the political game and just boycott and stuff. So now you working at 70, 60-some% capacity and then trying to re-jump this thing again. And then if you come out different, people going to respond to that. If you come out the same, that's what got you in trouble.
He got to come out swinging.
but not quite.
You got to,
Gotta come out swinging.
but
Let me. I would say you may have miscalculated a bit.
Okay.
Because he's not going to come out 80%. He's going to be 100% of where he is.
well, I'm saying from the aggregate, what he had 2 weeks ago, he's 80% in that volume because 20% of Sinclair is gone.
Yeah.
Right.
So you now
you're
only going to
you're only
80%.
measured on what you have, right? So they're not
Yeah.
measuring you on the stations not carrying you. They're measuring you on the stations that do.
But it's an
But you
ABC
still losing
affiliate.
20%
No.
of what you had.
no, ABC has a problem there.
And he worked for ABC.
That's how he gets
Sinclair,
paid.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Sinclair has a problem there.
Yeah, I
because
see.
they have to program that.
And that's all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
And that programming is going to have its own numbers. Jimmy's numbers are only going to be on where he is.
And they can't sell those time
'cause they're
slots
not
for the
gonna
same.
factor in.
They're
those
not going to
20%.
factor in the people who are gone.
So you're
And
talking
Sinclair
rating.
they can't sell those time slots how they sold for Jimmy's, so they're gonna take a loss
That's right.
on that.
And
Yeah,
the
true.
way you really tell, my sister-in-law sells syndicated TV. I've been around this stuff forever. The way you tell if a TV show is doing well, whether it's daytime or nighttime, look and see how many lawyer spots are on there. When you see a show that has a bunch of lawyer spots, that means they can't sell the advertising.
They don't drop that number down, huh?
Boy.
Jacoby and Myers.
And now that you know that, watch
I never
when
paid
you
attention
when you
to
turn
that.
on the TV, especially during the daytime.
In the middle of the night too.
Yeah.
That'd be a whole
Yep.
bunch.
don't even watch none of those late
That
night TV
and
shows.
what are you doing? No, is that cheap or is that expensive? Like, how are you? 198.
Yeah, that's like 2, 3 in the morning. That ain't like
That
Kimmel
ain't-
hours.
That ain't Kimmel
That's
hours.
when you
Okay.
waking up.
That's what I know. When I wake up, I'm like,
Lighting the
God.
matches.
Have you ever been to Europe and turned the TV on at 2 or 3 in the morning?
I've never been to Europe.
I've been to Europe, but no.
That shit is wild.
It's freaky.
Oh
Oh, yeah, 'cause
yeah,
they show nudity
on
on
regular
on-
TV.
they show everything
I'm in a
on
hotel,
regular
regular
TV.
TV.
Right, right.
Yeah, regular TV. I was over there when I went to play. I was like, what?
So is this gonna be a successful return, or this just buying
It
time?
depends on
being
what it
trouble?
is.
Only if he comes out.
He's got to
guns
come out
blazing.
swinging. Yeah,
But what is swinging? Going
gotta
at
make
Trump
jo- he
again?
gotta make
going
jokes
at
about
MAGA?
it.
he has to be who he is.
I know,
If he-
facts.
If he comes back inauthentic, it's not going to work. He's got to come back authentic, Jimmy Kimmel. He's got to swing for the fences.
The people that are gonna watch it are the people that wouldn't
That rock
support
with
him
you.
anyway.
Right,
So
right.
why you gonna play to the side that don't even want you there?
That's right.
That's real.
And if your ratings are already low, you probably gonna be out of there soon. So you might as well just be you.
Be you and yeah, parlay it. Can I
Because
flex?
Sinclair's trying to force him to make an apology and donate to
They
Charlie
talking about
Kirk's
donate
thing.
to his family. What?
Yeah, it's like, come
Get
on.
the
Donate
fuck
to
out
the-
of here.
You can tell that shit, that whoever runs Sinclair is just personal for them.
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Well, if we really want to, first I gotta get my flex out. You know, Jimmy Kimmel and my kids went to school together, so that was cool. Like I just see him on. Oh, at Wagon Wheel. It was at
Oh, they
Wagon
went
Wheel.
to Wagon Wheel?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad they're gone now because everybody be like, oh, but the point is, here's the thing. What he said, when you look at it in totality, I didn't think it was that bad.
It wasn't bad at all.
However, I have been continuously bombarded by people who said he literally said the MAGA gang tried to act like this kid, the shooter, the alleged shooter, the MAGA gang tried to distance himself, right? And that's a little bit of conjecture. That like joke is joke, but that not necessarily was real. So they basically like they try to put him on. He tried to put him on to MAGA when y'all knew he wasn't MAGA. He was liberal. His daddy was MAGA, and then that's where he got caught up. That's the crosshairs. Do you think that's enough? Because it's almost like slander.
Well,
That's slander.
thing is, here's the.
That's what got him in trouble.
The irony of it is the person who was murdered said all kinds of stuff, and and he got to enact his free speech.
Oh, I love it.
Why can't Jimmy Kimmel? Now and then the side that is calling for all these firings complains about cancel culture, and all they're trying to do is cancel people.
Oh, you already know that game.
It's true. I mean,
no, you're factually correct.
I saw a meme that
That's why
said
they call-
how many shows got canceled for talking about George Floyd, and there was a lot of shows that came up and a lot of little stuff that talked about George. Well, maybe not. Well, you got to put it at the. Wasn't as big as Jimmy Kimmel though. Maybe that's probably why. That's probably why.
Like that you said, mem.
Yeah. Huh? What?
He said, "You said I saw a mem."
That's my meme.
A meme.
Oh, you be catching everything, dog. You catch every motherfucking thing. I didn't even know until you said it, but damn, I did.
I told you that strand is strong. He died. Hey, here's the thing, which is
That shit
crazy.
wore off by now.
No, it ain't. Here's the thing that's crazy. Okay, Psych 101. Things that piss you off, anger you, are usually the things you're guilty of as well. That's what they say in Psych 101. So you notice that because we ain't got enough time in this world to see everything and hear everything. So we selectively perceive what we want. We digest what we want. That's why you live in the neighborhood for 2 years and then one day you be like, damn, I didn't know that was here. It's been there longer than you, fool. You only seeing what you want to see. So I knew that game, like, oh, they always want to cancel. I'm like, you just waiting for your chance to cancel. When
absolutely.
And so now we're there, like, without picking sides. But do you think he sat down for a reason too? Now, maybe it's just to survive and then thrive, or do you think there was some guilt from him? Like, you think he felt like he did something or he just got squeezed?
He didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
He didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
And see, my thing is, forget politics. Forget the red or the blue. What everybody should be concerned about is media censorship.
Yeah.
Because that's how authoritarianism thrives. You control the narrative. You get the people off who are complaining about what you're doing, and you take it over. And it doesn't happen all at once.
Right,
it's not like the TV's going to come on and shit's going to change. First it starts with Colbert. Then it goes to Kimmel. Then it goes to Fallon. Then it goes to whoever else is a critic. And if the people in authority can move out everybody who is saying something against them, you end up with a dictator. And I don't care if the dictator is red or blue, we're not supposed to have one.
I agree.
And we better be careful about that shit, because everybody who lived through times like in Germany, they didn't see that shit coming. It creeps up.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying we're going to get there, but they've told us what they want.
The slippery slope.
The boiling frog.
There's been a blueprint. They've done everything they said. They said they were going to deport this, and this. People didn't believe it, and 53% of Latinos voted for them. Now everybody's getting sent out. When Gene was here, he was talking about, no, it's just going to be criminals and rapists. No, it isn't. Guess what, Hyundai plant? Line them up. All you Koreans, line you all up. It goes step by step, y'all. And that's the danger in this whole thing. And we can't allow that. It will change. By the time your kids are in junior high, they could be in a whole different world, bro.
Okay, I'm not going. Are you done? I don't want to interrupt because that was amazing. I do have to push back because before all of that you said will occur, what I don't like, and this is maybe just me growing up. I pledge allegiance to the flag, and not, I'm that kid, at the desk. I don't like turning on TV, and this is not just this lane, but this is this incident. And the president of our country, and this is going back to all the other presidents, and most of them have been of late Democrat, you know what I mean? I'm like, they are killing the president because for some reason it feels like the country's morale. Like, I understand critics, and I'm fine with that if it's me on demand, it's fine, me YouTube. But the main channels, it feels like our main channels, ABC, CBS, NBC, that used to be like a protected space where it was really vanilla. It was really like, and then, we have some late night shows, but I don't like turning on something and it immediately is an agenda if it's like network. I like that in an independent. I like to go search it. Like, it's the same thing as if a comedian comes on network, I expect them to be sanitized. Then if I go check out a show or if I watch it somewhere else, oh, go get it. But I wonder where we, before we even get to a authoritarian or we get to dictatorship, where are we where we just have decorum, like a balance in network TV? Because you're right, my kids gonna turn it on. They could turn on Channel 7. I don't mind. Now I mind because I'm like, dog, you're picking a side. That means obviously you're going against the other side.
I think late night's always been a safe space for jokes for anybody. For 35, 40 years, Letterman.
Kids should be asleep.
Yeah, and Letterman hit up Reagan. He hit up George Bush the first.
Yeah.
Continued to Leno in the 90s. He hit up Clinton. So everybody gonna get these jokes.
Right.
And you just can't be sensitive about it. You know what I'm saying? So that place has always been a sacred place for jokes that teetered on that political sphere.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But is there somewhere in you where you either been desensitized or you're like, yo, you got to be real, because it's like, it's one side or the other. So it's like,
You're empowering it. They're in power now. So you're going to get the jokes because you have all the power. Like, they have all the power now. Whoever's in power is going to get the other side of the jokes.
do you have this spirit? Because I do. I actually wish no one clowned our president, because I'm like, once he won, shut up everybody and just respect. But I know I'm very, and I've been this way, Barack Obama, everybody that I voted for, I'm like, leave him alone. Like, we need him to lead, not be over here getting under this criticism and scrutiny. But at the same time, how we gonna have community and understanding of what he's up to for real?
I like a good joke. I like a good impression of a president.
love it.
Like, somebody who does an impression of Obama, it was great. Like, they do an impression
So when
of
you
Trump.
turn on the Disney Channel, and if they crack the joke, would you be like cool with it?
Well, I don't watch the Disney Channel.
Okay, but if you did, you wouldn't, right?
Right.
Because it's the Disney Channel. Well, Disney, ABC, ESPN, all together, right? So
No. Because when I think of Disney, I think about little kids. When I think about
think
ABC,
Snow White.
Yeah, when I think about ABC, I think about our news and like Abbott and late night, and then I think ESPN as sports. So
Yeah.
there's a different thing. So it's not. I can't lump them all together.
Okay.
Because that's different. Even though it's the same umbrella, I understand.
Yeah.
But there's a different.
So nowhere in you, because I love comedians too. You know me, no
Right.
filter. But you're on a network or you're on a channel that also is used to be after school, Wild World of Sports. It used to be all like, it used to be down the middle, or at least it felt that way. Maybe I was too young. I was like, I watch it ABC because this is safe. Mama over there watching when she start to go to the different channels, like Select TV, or when Mama went to start watching all those, right? That's where Eddie Murphy came on. Eddie Murphy didn't come on ABC and give us those jokes when he was on it, right?
But those jokes, Eddie Murphy jokes, aren't. That's not ABC. That's HBO. You're not getting Eddie Murphy jokes on ABC now.
But we are getting stuff that is insensitive to some on ABC now. And that's, you think that's safe space?
Every joke's insensitive to somebody. I couldn't get that out.
You couldn't be a
That
comedian.
motherfucker was stuttering like a.
He just woke up. Hey, we just woke up. He just woke up.
I was about to say that's what she said, but then I just left it alone.
Every joke doesn't land well for somebody, for
That's
sure.
facts.
So you're gonna offend somebody at some point anyway. So what you're saying is like it's more offensive to the right wing. It sounds like.
No, what I'm saying is, damn, ABC.
So are you separating ABC and NBC because Leno was
Are you
on?
separating daytime from night shows?
I just wish, like ESPN now, you can't watch ESPN with your kid. You got to mute some commercials and you got to get some stuff out of there. Facts or no? Y'all, yeah.
For what?
I haven't seen that.
I've seen medicine for all types of people. I've seen, y'all ain't seen them commercials?
I mean, we see the
Yeah, but
talking about
it's
like the
medicine.
herpes commercials and all that, like
And
something
more.
like that.
But yeah. Like,
But that's
But kids do.
and
that's
the kid,
not.
you see people kissing.
Oh,
that-
like men kissing each other?
Yeah, you see the Snoop Firestorm.
Yeah.
You see all kind of stuff that you got to now explain to your kids, which used to be.
Do you think Sinclair is one of those commercials?
Well, I'm not even there yet, but I know what you're saying. I'm saying, dog, we really like ABC is HBO without profanity. Are we there? And if we there, that's where we are. But I used to remember watching these shows, and it was like, you good.
Right.
Now you ain't good. Because now you're going to get politicized. Now you're going to get socialized. And it's like, it's not TV for 5-year-olds anymore, 7-year-olds.
I don't know what ABC runs for commercials because I watch it on YouTube TV. I don't watch it on regular TV. So I don't know if there's different commercials on regular TV than streaming, which it could be.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know.
YouTube TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's regular.
It's the same as watching it if I turn on the tube and it's the same commercials? I don't know that.
I don't know. Same group of commercials, you know.
Right, because I'm saying I don't know if there's going to be the same drug commercials on the YouTube TV stream as like if I just had a antenna and turned it on and saw the same thing. I don't know.
I don't think the antenna gonna work, big dog.
What year is
They
this?
still out there though. They still out there. But I get what you're saying though. But it's still out there though.
Stay like that, Terry. Don't move. Get the lumen for you.
Right.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Look, I'm utopian. I'm idealistic.
and also-
I just hate that all channels got to have one side or the other. I'm like,
you got to watch what your kids are watching.
Of course, and I am. But I'm like, there's nothing to watch unless it's on demand.
But back when we were kids, you weren't.
Yes,
I
it
mean,
was.
there were a couple of shows. There were a couple of shows you could watch on network when we were kids, on a couple of days.
You're right, Dukes of Hazzard wasn't. No, I'm just kidding.
Otherwise, you weren't. Yeah, she was walking around with shorts all the way up to here.
Mama was too, though. What you tripping on? Fine ass mama. No, you
That's
stupid.
why she had 2 babies in 11 months or whatever. 7 months.
Seriously. I don't know. All right, maybe I'm lost then. I just swear that I'm like, that thing on that wall, that ain't for y'all. Y'all not watching that? Because it's like everybody just gets slanted one way or the other.
Maybe you're just more aware now because you have kids now.
it's a lot more
or
loose
maybe
now
you're more
on TV.
politically aware too.
It does seem looser too, right?
Yeah, you can say words on TV that you couldn't even
Oh
say back
yeah,
then.
that. They kissing.
They can curse. They can say certain curse words like
They
on TV. You
cursing.
couldn't say.
B-word counts.
Yeah, but there's also been the opposite of that happening. There's a lot of stuff that would never get made today.
That's true.
Brooke Shields was butt naked in a movie when she was 13.
Archie
Back
Bunker
in the
was
day.
on network TV.
Archie Bunker was.
I like that.
Was the biggest show on network.
too,
That's
but
true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Dukes of Hazzard had a Confederate flag on top of the car and a
That's
chick
a
with,
problem.
Even
with
the jokes.
booty grabbers.
Even the jokes.
I mean,
So
you know,
it's not looser right now.
No, I mean, think about what
That's
you could.
true.
You
The
could,
Jeffersons, he's saying
in living color.
They were
couldn't
saying the C
survive
word.
right now.
No, you couldn't
Yeah.
make a movie like 48 Hours now. You couldn't make a movie like Porky's now. You couldn't even make American Pie now.
You can't even make.
You couldn't even make American Pie, which was
is
early
crazy.
2000.
That's
You
Well,
can't
could
do
'cause
that
it's a
now.
movie.
What's the
But like on
blackface one
TV,
that's the
They won't
best?
do it.
which one?
The blackface one. That's the
Bamboozle?
best.
Oh, you talking about Tropic Thunder?
Tropic Thunder. You
Tropic
couldn't
Thunder.
make
Tropic
that.
Thunder.
That was questionable when it
with
came
Robert
out.
Dowd.
too.
I
No,
love
that was-
movie.
that-
Make it again.
Tropic
That
Thunder.
was funny as
That's
hell.
classic.
Yes.
That's a classic. That's
It is-
classic.
There was like a
Wow,
little,
I'm
it was a
glad you
little
said that.
outrage.
Yeah.
Because it did. It's like it's the same. It's like Spider-Man. Like, nah, censorship. No, censorship.
back and forth.
They're pointing back and forth.
Spider-Man meme.
Think about what used to be on Saturday Night Live.
That's why I'm saying living
You
color
know,
too. Them jokes, they couldn't get those off.
That
now.
men on film and all that shit.
All that stuff.
That was
Made me
hilarious.
look at my childhood different.
Yeah.
That was on Fox.
They'd have
Shit it was edgy back then, boy. You could.
Oh, Kimmel, come on. If he come out punking
Chevy
out.
Chase on
Let's go.
SNL would say, "Jane, you ignorant slut."
That's real. They used to say the C word to white people all the time on them shows. I'm like,
Hey,
I'm like, that don't sound right.
right.
That
But the N-word now.
Richard Pryor Chevy Chase skit on Saturday Night Live.
Honky.
Yeah.
Dead honky.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't do that no more. You know what I mean?
But you could do N-word and B-word.
right.
Well, they
which is a sore spot. That's why Dave Chappelle pulled, because he realized they were letting him do that, but they were taking all the other stuff away. Why would they let him do that and say a disparaging word against black folks when they were editing all these other words?
Oh,
He did a whole bit on that. That was classic.
Yeah. I mean, that started weighing on him. He was like, wait a minute, maybe I'm the problem here, wanting to do that, because I'm the only one they're letting me and mine say the N-word. They're not letting anybody else say any other word.
That's like in music, too, on the radio. You be hearing, they're like, what?
I just remember what it was. I think it was to like, with gay people the F word, right? I think it was a skit where he was like, he made a joke, and then a network head came to him and said, hey, you can't say that. And he was like, why? And they were like, because you're not gay. And he was like, but I'm not a nigga either.
Ooh.
That's right.
But you
That's
like,
right.
we say that
That's right.
all day on the network
right.
and y'all don't say anything.
That's right.
But when
That's
I said
Chappelle.
this,
That was Chappelle.
that was his, yeah, that was the bit he did on
exactly.
that. And that was like what made him walk.
Yep.
Yep.
There's an issue in there though. Like they could have came back and retorted. Like, but culturally, it seems as if those people who are using this word is giving license out,
Who are those
and we
people?
know for a fact those people, you people,
They
but
not-
we know for a fact
They not giving
the
that
gay
license.
people ain't saying F.
Yeah.
So I think that's where they could have came back and been like,
But that's
because I
where-
hate that
but
still.
See, that's where he took personal
Yeah,
responsibility.
he said, forget all them.
Right.
I got this.
Right.
You use the N word still?
Earlier
Every
today.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Never mind. You?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
You?
Not as much as I used to.
You had pregnant? Yes or no, mama? No,
Like
stop, stop.
20% of my conversation.
Oh, you still do?
Yeah.
But you know what? Where
Most of the day I don't, but it depends who I'm
Most
around.
of the day.
It depends who I'm talking to.
Right.
If I'm
If
talking
I'm
to a
around
nigga-
the guys, if I'm around the guys and I'm with the guy I grew up with, or we like amongst certain crew.
Does it make you feel like just?
we didn't grow up saying it.
Oh.
I mean,
Who was
even
with
on
you?
the-
It wasn't invented yet.
well,
Pre-slavery, mother. You before slavery.
Slavery.
but we didn't. People, you didn't. Even on the south side of Chicago, you didn't hear people in our peer group walking around saying
Yeah.
in that. Hey, in
Jive turkey
You,
this,
you didn't.
Yeah,
Jive
they
turkey
were on
that.
that. They were on the power. Y'all were building it up.
you
We
didn't do
tore it
that.
down.
Right.
We
And
crack
that's why
babies.
it was so shocking when NWA came out.
I know.
Like, oh, you calling yourself that? What is going on here?
But they just spoke. They rapped about what was already happening.
Yeah.
Like that was already the
I
language
get it.
that was already going.
I get it, but I'm saying,
Well, boy, did it platform it.
right? And culturally, that wasn't our culture. We did not do that in Chicago. We didn't do it like that. It was completely
I don't
different.
ever remember it not.
We
being.
fought.
Yeah.
We had fights. We did all the stuff you think is typical, but we didn't walk around calling each other the N word.
I know. That's when gangs were for the youth center and for the promotion
Protecting the
of positivity
community.
in the community. Like how CRIP stands for like community, like restoration or something, whatever. It's like all positive, all the letters in the acronym. And then you see it executed 10, 20 years later. It's all negative. I grew up in the negative like him. Like I heard N-word from hell. My first name was Marcellus. Middle name was the N. Like, damn, mama. Like, that's all I heard. I was like, all right. And then WA came out. I didn't even think about it. Like, I was like, oh, that's dope. I actually thought it was fresh because everybody was saying it. And I was like, oh, they call themselves that? Oh, they gangster. Like, that made me give them more credit than anything because I was like, they said what everybody's saying, but everybody don't know. I wish we could go back. I don't know. I love Ice Cube too much, and I love the group too much. But
I mean, think about how that shifted
oh, it changed the world.
hip hop.
Changed
Before
everything.
that, we were having songs like Self Destruction.
Yeah.
And people talking about not smoking weed and,
Yeah.
not
think-
doing this and not doing that. And then all of a sudden, it was like,
a vacuum.
But wasn't Ice-T saying it also?
Yep.
And he-
Schoolie D.
Yeah, so it was happening.
KRS
Yeah, but
One.
they
a
They were
little.
just
they weren't.
It became a vacuum. It became,
Yeah.
oh, that's the mobile quarterback. We want that. Like, get rid of them statues. That. And every rapper that came out, you better be, you ain't that, you're going to be a punter. You're going to be a center. You ain't playing quarterback here. That's what happened.
Gonna be Molly.
We got to get out of here, don't we? We got to pick up these kids, huh?
We out of here?
Yeah, yeah. All right, that's, you up? You all right? You want to go first? I want your hate cloud to come touch me. And
Say shit else. I'm gonna let him just win.
we
every
know
argument.
this.
he checks out about 2
I'm gonna
hours.
let him
Jay, I'm like, what do you mean he ain't gonna say
I'm
shit
gonna let him
else?
win
You
every
ain't
argument.
said
If I
nothing
got- if
in
I
2
got
hours.
something to say,
I
I'm
know he in
mad
his
now,
feelings.
'cause I just-
Big ass sensitive teddy
Ask
bear.
some shit.
Oh, caress hug looking at. Peace. That'll do it for episode 45 on the rock.
45 in the
45
books.
and a half.
Tell me if we were mad at each other or just passionate. Let us know.
I thought that was a good conversation.
Right. I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you. It's so crazy people still stuck in Pat Mahomes in the offense. I'm like, do you see these numbers? This is Marcellus Wiley on the rocks.